Sound check, sound check. Hold on. Sound check, sound check. Sound check, sound check. Hold on. All right. Now that we got that out the way. Man, what's goody, man? What's goody, man? We got Powell versus Chavez card today. Which Farmer versus Schofield is on that card. We got a UFC Topuria versus Olivera. We got BKFC today. We got BKFC today. Right. So shit, we gonna make it do what it do. Morning down, you know my things I think I lie. Forgive me for the shit that I did. Let me get closer to my kid. Can you protect me from my friends? They scared to come outside. And we ain't, we ain't scared. You know what they did? They scared to come outside. I'm getting my shit together right now, y'all. Getting my sheets together. Get my sheets together, the monetization window and whatnot. So y'all better reach your buddy. Yeah. Yeah, bro. But let's roll. We finna roll up. We finna roll up too. Y'all roll up. Y'all know don't come here sober. It's bright and early if you stay side. Bright and early if you stay side. Hey man. Just know, y'all know I've been the only guy doing boxing and MMA in these YouTube streets. Right. Pretty much the only guy, right? So y'all know when y'all see these new dudes jumping around here doing both. When y'all be in them chats, man, just tell them folks, just ask them, like, where you get this idea from? Because ain't nothing wrong with it, but I just hate, I hate when people act like, they don't mind. Like, drop something in my chat, bro, when y'all content creators. When y'all content creators, y'all come steal my ideas and shit, man, just drop a little comment in here. Let them know you coming to watch me. Or I'm going to start coming to your shit. And I'm going to let them know that you coming in here to watch me. You know what I mean? Tell them, like, hey, I got this from that little, Southern T dude down there that I pretend not to watch his channel. You know what I mean? Like, give me a little, give me a little something. Because at first, people was talking about you can't mix UFC and boxing. It just don't mix it. Now you got people mixing UFC and boxing. I wonder who they got that from. I wonder who you got that from, Sly. I wonder who you got that from, Fi. Wonder where they get that from, Fi. If I had to take a lucky guess, I'd say I's their boy's pappy. I's their boy's pappy. Worldwide leader in blunts in sports betting, man. Worldwide leader in blunts in sports betting. So guess what we about to do? We about to do some blunting and we about to do some sports betting. So y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy sound check one more time. I'm blunting and we about to do some sports betting. So y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy sound check one more time. I'm blunting and we about to do it's a little off. Sports betting. So y'all, I don't like it. I'm blunting and we about to do this a little off sports betting. So y'all, I don't like it. It's this laptop though, y'all. Hold on, I'm finna start this shit over. Then we just getting started. I'm gonna start over. We gonna come back. I'm gonna roll up. Not start the whole thing. I'm just finna go out, come back in real quick, and then we'll get to the work. Blogs to get us some views. I feel like with Brody because his son called asking the nigga for shoes. I send money to jail. I send money to funerals for all them niggas they killed. For all them niggas they killed. I'm part of my brother and them. I'm going to hell. I'm part of my brother and them. I'll never, ever, ever go tell. Jazz, what's good, Jazz? 88. Darkness. Darkness. What you doing, Darkness? What you doing, Darkness? Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I'll go Google one time because I think it's cool. All right, so off the walk, let me go make myself useful, right? Let's go and get to it, right? So first bet, and they done in distance, right? And I think Farmer on the point. Let me make myself useful. Right, Farmer punches plus 230. He did damn T. We missed again, yeah, bro. Wilder knocked that man out in the 7th round. Knocked the man out in the 7th round, bro. Yep. Didn't even knock him out either, though, man. Like, that was a TKO. I don't know what they got there, bro. I don't know what's up with my shit. Hold on, let me try this. Yeah, didn't even knock him. Didn't even knock him out, man. You know, stopped him a little bit. 7th round. I don't know, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Well, anyway, man. Can't make money out yesterday, man. As they can't. Not gonna crowd was spoiled milk. The Farmer might pull an upset, but they won't give it to him. Politics. Yeah, my first bet will be, you know, take that thing to go the distance, right? That would be my safest bet. That's why you see distance in the front. See distance in the front. So the safest bet would be just to take it to go the distance, but it ain't really a whole lot of value in that, right? But I do think Farmer is going to win on the points. If you on the Schofield side, right? If you don't think that they go give it to Tevin, maybe you take Schofield decision, right? Because I don't think Schofield go knock him out. I don't think Schofield go knock him out. I think Tevin's going to win, but Tevin ain't been getting them jumps on it. Said Mbili messed us up too. Yeah, but we took Mbili knockout too, Gumbo. We took Mbili knockout too. You know what I mean? So he got the knockout. He messed up the round jump, but we took him knockout too. You know what I'm saying? So we was cool with Mbili. We was cool with Mbili getting the knockout. Wilder fucked us up. Wilder fucked us up not getting that 1 through 5. I told you I always make 2 parlays. I made one. I make the joint. I make the big joint. And then I put a little bit on, you know, the other joint. It ain't worth as much. You know what I mean? One of them was worth like $120. The other one was worth like $40. Right? So we was going to at least hit that $40 joint. If Wilder had got him out of there in 5, Wilder didn't get him out of there in 5. That's how we gonna get our money back with that, the money back bet. Like if you send me a dub, I'll put like 17 on your bet, then I'll take 3, and then I'll put a hedger, right? Even the fucking hedger missed because Wilder didn't get the 5th round knockout. Didn't get him out of there before the 5th round. Cali Love was good. Yep. So remember that John I told you I'm gonna put you in. But we had Wilder. I just knew Wilder was gonna knock his ass out before 5 rounds, dog. Just knew Wilder was gonna knock his ass out before 5. I kind of think they set this shit up. Like Wilder would get him out of the year, man. Nah. He ain't go distance, Gumbo. He knocked him out in the 7th. He knocked him out in the 7th, Gumbo. He knocked him out in the 7th. But we had him 1 through 5. Kind of feel like they had to, man. I don't know. I feel like they had to plan to knock him out, not in 5, goddamn. But anyway, I don't know, man. But anyway, they just, Yeah, I ain't tripping on this. That was tough though. Yeah, what's up? Yo, I got 9 people in the building right now, man. Let me get all 9 of y'all hit that thumbs up. If y'all in here, y'all ain't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. If you ain't here, to hate on me, then I guess don't hit the thumbs up. But I don't know why you ain't here no goddamn way. You know what I mean? But if y'all in here to support your boy, hit the thumbs up. Support is not support if I don't know you support me, by the way. I be telling people that people I do be in there. Support is not support if I don't know you support. If nobody knows you support, it's not support. By the way, I can't. This ain't Instagram. I can't see that you like my video. Like I can't see that you like my video. You know what I mean? Like they do on Instagram. Like that nigga you be checking for on Instagram. I can't see that you like my video on here. So if you want to support, support ain't support unless I know you support. But I digress. Man. We finna make us some money today, man. We going back. Yesterday's losses can't stop today's win, man. What do you say? When I won yesterday, it ain't gonna help me for today. I lost yesterday, it ain't gonna help me for today. Only today gonna help me for today, man. So let's get it. Let's try to get us some new, some good mojo going, some new mojo going. I hit one bet yesterday. One bet. Said, what's the odds on the stoppage for Farmer? Who you think getting stopped? Who you think getting stopped? Honestly, bro, I mean, who you think getting stopped? I mean, I don't personally think nobody getting stopped. Truck. You know what I mean? This gonna be like a truck and tuck situation, Gumbo. I don't think nobody getting stopped, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody getting stopped, man. I personally don't. Now, if somebody do get stopped, it will be Tevin, but I ain't gonna say I don't think Schofield is good enough to stop Tevin, but I don't think Schofield good enough to stop Tevin. Gumbo, I think he's going to distance, my brother. I think it's gonna be like truck and tuck, Gumbo. It's gonna be a truck and tuck situation. Like with truck and tuck, I didn't miss a bet that week. I ain't miss a bet. You know what I mean? I was like 50-50 yesterday. I was about 50-50. My PFL was about 50. It was a little higher than my PFL was like maybe 65%. My boxing, I got all the fight. I just got the Butler KO right though. Butler KO. Y'all remember Butler KO? See, I ain't gonna get no credit for that one. You ain't tell me guys you dropped the pay, you could drop Schofield. Hey, I ain't gonna get no credit for that Stephen Butler KO yesterday, y'all. That's the single that I hit yesterday. Stephen Butler KO. Y'all want to bet it both ways? Distance and not distance. Gumbo. Yeah. I mean, again, y'all, I always go with y'all. Whatever y'all think is best, I always go with what you think is best, right? Because in the end, if you go what I think is best and you miss, you're going to be pissed off at me, right? If you go what you think is best, you will feel a lot better about it because now you will know that, you lost with your own bet instead of losing with my bet. Because if you lose with my bet, then you can blame me, right? But I always go with the bet that you believe most because, I'm always go with what I believe most. You know what I mean? Type deal. So, I mean, but I will bet. I do bet both ways too, though. You know what I mean? Like, it just happened to not work yesterday, right? I bet Wilder 1-2 knockout and Wilder 1-5 knockout. And he knocked his ass out in the 7th. You know what I mean? So it be like this sometimes. But I did hit the Stephen Butler joint, right, at plus 115. So what's the odds on not just the fight, not a winner? So you asking me the odds for the fight not to go the distance, particular person to get a knockout, right? Know what you asking, right? Not necessarily the knockout, just the distance, right? Yeah, hold on for a second. 440, we'll see shopping at the mall. Are you asking about it just not to go the distance, Gumbo, or you saying him knockout or somebody in particular for a knockout? Or you asking for somebody for a particular knockout? That fight not to go the distance is plus 280. So that ain't bad on his own, right? That ain't bad. The fight not to go distance, Farmer and Schofield, not distance, is plus 280. That means if you bet $10, you win 38. If you bet 100, you win 380. Right? So that ain't bad at all. Plus 280. Plus 280. Sound check. So that ain't bad at all. Plus 280. Plus 280. Sound check. I don't know what's up. It's this laptop, dog. I hate this fucking laptop. Bro. But anyway, I digress. I broke my good laptop, y'all. I don't know how I did that shit. I gotta give me another laptop. Folk pocket. I just bought some wraps and I lost them shit. Y'all know how y'all man, I hate it. Bro, I've been losing a lot of shit, bro. I've been losing a lot of shit. Like, my mind just been gone. That's plus 280 though, bro. That's plus 280, Gumbo. But I digress. These I be won on your other bet. Yeah. All right, so this is what we're gonna do today. Let's go. I already put one in there. Right. So I'm thinking Farmer. And Schofield goes the distance, right? So we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up. Right. So I'm actually start with Jake Paul. Sound check. Right, so I'm gonna actually start with Jake Paul. I got Jake Paul for a knockout today. I know we don't like Jake Paul, but I damn sure don't believe in Cesar Chavez Jr. So Jake Paul fight, I'm thinking Jake Paul knockout. Me personally. He got like 50 pounds on Cesar, right? Julio Cesar Chavez is a blown up. I'm trying to fix my lid. Julio Cesar Chavez is a blown up cruiserweight. Jake Paul is naturally a big nigga. He's naturally 200 pounds, right? He's naturally 200 some odd pounds, right? So he's a much bigger man. I've seen Julio Cesar Chavez quit in fights at 160. Jake, much bigger, the longer athlete. Like, Jake is not taking a fight he don't think he can win. He fought Tommy Fury because, he had to. Didn't really matter whether he won or lost that fight in particular, right? But this guy, I think he gonna get him honest to do. I wish I could be like, yeah, man, Julio gonna knock Jake out, but I truly don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Right now, it's a weirdo in here checking me out right now. Right now, it's a weirdo dude in here checking me out right now. Look at his hands. Look at his teeth. Look at him. Look at his couch. Look at his couch. Look at him. Oh shit. Well, y'all got Jake Paul knockout, y'all. Jake Paul knockout plus money. I'm all over. He ain't had a knockout in a minute. Jake Paul ain't gonna hold back on. Matter of fact, let's do this. Either fighter to be knocked down is minus 145. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. to be knocked down is plus 120. Either fighter to be knocked down rounds 1 through 6 is plus 100. I like that. Jake Paul knockout is plus 165. I thought it was like plus 2, but it's plus 165. Right, so I'm going with Jake Paul knockout today, y'all. See what channel to fight on Netflix. I think Jake Paul fighting on Netflix. If I'm mistaken, he's fighting on Netflix. Jake Paul fighting on Netflix. Yep, fighting on Netflix, right? But I got Paul KO TKO right there, plus 165. I think Paul gonna win on the money line for sure, right? And I'm thinking Paul with the KO. Right now, I already got a bet. Well, actually, no, I don't, because Wilder blew that yesterday. Wilder blew that yesterday. I'm glad he won, though. So this will be my first bet for today. So Paul KO, we're going to put Paul KO in this one. Gilberto Ramirez, Zerto. I think Zerto wins. Something tells me that Zerto going to win on the cards, though. Zerto to win in under 1.5 knockdowns. Either fighter to be knocked down is minus 180. I could see a fight where that doesn't happen. Either fighter not to be knocked down is plus 130. Gilberto to win and over 2 knockdowns is plus money. I don't know if I believe Zerto will knock him out. Zerto should win, though. But Zerto money line ain't worth a damn, for me to be sticking his money line in there. It ain't worth a damn. You know what I mean? But Farmer and Schofield, I'm gonna take I like Farmer decision. Bro, Williams Zepeda just had to go 24 rounds with Tevin Farmer, y'all. Y'all not hearing me out? Williams Zepeda just had to go 24 rounds with Tevin Farmer. Williams Zepeda just had to go 24 rounds with Tevin Farmer. Y'all think Schofield about to knock him out? Y'all think Schofield about to knock him out? Williams Zapata just went 24 rounds with Tevin, man. Come on, man. Come on now. He damn near beat Williams Zapata. Damn near beat Williams Zapata. Some people think he beat Williams Zapata. I think he beat him at least one of them fights. You know, you could pick one, really, shit. Some people think he beat them both fights. Like, you could pick one. Whichever fight you want to say Tevin won. Pick one, man, for real. Because I think he was winning the first fight. And then he gassed because he was coming back, right, from a little layoff. And then the second fight, bro, I thought he outboxed him. Honestly, thought he outboxed him. But, shit. You know, it is what it is. But, man, Williams Zapata couldn't knock out Tevin for him, bro. Y'all think Schofield better than Williams Zapata? Just something to think about. Just something to think about, you know. Is Floyd Schofield better than Williams Zapata? Right. I should put that in chat. I should put that as the poll question. Sound check. Sound check. Right. I should put that in chat. I should put that as the poll question. You know, is Schofield better than Williams Zapata? And I think if you could answer that question, then I can, you know, man, look at it like that. You know, Tevin just went 24 rounds with Williams. Same kind of style of fighter. You know, less experience. Same style. Williams Zapata has more experience, right? Maybe you think Schofield hit harder, right? But Williams Zapata hit pretty hard too. You get what I'm saying? But, you know. But, yeah. I'm going to take Tevin on the points, bro. I'm going to definitely go bet one with Tevin on the point. They're going to rob Tevin. They're going to rob Tevin. Like they've been robbing Tevin. They're going to rob Tevin. But I'm going to take Tevin on the points. So, Jake Paul knockout. Tevin points decision. Michael Sheeslak. To boxing. Yeah, it is. That's why I normally, you know, I do a money line too. Like, John, where we just, you know, take the, you know, that's why sometimes we do this and not this, but, you know, she, like yesterday, even that, you know, don't go right all the time. You know, sometimes why to get knockouts in the 7th round, not the first 5, you know. But, like, the best thing to do, like, you know, if you take somebody to win, just take it distance or not distance, like in another bet. Do what I do. Do what I be doing. It worked most times. It's just that I will see what happened yesterday was I put Wilder in all my parlays. And I normally don't do that. Like, they go against the rules, but I just knew Wilder was going to knock Brass out within 5 rounds. I just knew he was. You know, so that's where I fucked up. Yes, that's why I ain't even tripping on it, because that's a mistake that I made. Because you don't supposed to put one person, no matter who it is, no matter what it is, in multiple, you know, parlays, bets type shit. And I put Wilder 1 through 5 in everything because I just knew he was going to get him out of there before 5. You know, so that's where I fucked up yesterday. So I made a rookie mistake, man. I bet with my feelings, right? I'm supposed to put them in just that one with the 1 through 5, not all of them with the 1 through 5, right? So that's my fuck up yesterday. What's good, DP? What's good, D-man? So that's my fuck up yesterday, because I shouldn't have put Wilder in everything. You know what I mean? Never double bet. You don't. What's up? You could hedge your bet, right? But don't necessarily double. Like, let's say we take Wilder by knockout and we take Wilder 1 through 5. Now, both of those could hit. That's not betting the same thing. There's two different things. But you never really want to go Wilder knockout here, Wilder knockout here, Wilder knockout here, right? You don't want to have Wilder knockout on 3 different bets, right? Type deal. So that's where I fucked up yesterday, man. I thought Wilder, I just knew Wilder was the lock, and I put in everything. Got over happy with the Wilder knockout. Got over happy with the Wilder knockout. But it's all good, man. We gonna bust them over here today, man. If you put in yesterday, you in today, man. That's how that go. Y'all know how it work. Y'all know how it work, man. That was my fuck up, though. My fuck up with that junk yesterday. My fuck up. My fuck up, family, man. We getting it back in blood today. We gonna get it back in blood today. And this one right here that I'm doing now, I'm not putting y'all in. This for me. Cause you see, I ain't dropped nothing in the chat yet. Right? What I'm looking at now, this is for me. This ain't even for y'all. So this power knockout, 7 formal points, and this for me. I'm gonna give y'all power on the line. I'm gonna give y'all that fight to go the distance. I'm gonna do it a little different way for y'all. But I'm most definitely gonna throw something on because I'm most definitely go, the junk that I'm working on. He said, so you owe me, right? Nope, I owe everybody but you, D-Man. I owe everybody but D-Man. Everybody but D-Man. Yep. Yep, not you, D-Man. Scoot over. Hey, D-Man. Hey, D-Man. Could you touch that good brother behind you for me? Hey, D-Man. 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 Hey, can you touch that good brother behind you for me? Thanks. It's on Jake Paul gonna be on Netflix. UFC gonna be on ESPN. Hey, D-Man. He said, "No, I'm blocking the way." Hey, D-Man, could you touch that sister behind you for me? Hey, D-Man, could you touch that white man behind you for me? But we getting it back in blood. We getting it back in blood, man. But I got Paulo to knock out. Man, couldn't be free. Fucked it up, man. Fucked it up. Damn, Billy knocked him, but bruh. I thought she slacked fight today. I thought Selected was going at least, motherfucker. That nigga did, dude. That nigga went straight into that. I was like, what the fuck was that? That might hit his ass with that Jamal Charlo. Hit his ass with the Jamal Charlo. I said, ooh. See, today, bro, yesterday, bro, dog, I probably went like 65%, bro. That was a bad day for me, dog. Like, for me to go 60%, that's a bad day. That was a bad day for me. I won, bro. I won one PFL bet, right? And I won one boxing bet. Stephen Butler knockout. And then, it was your fault, DS, nigga. It was your fault, DS. Why you trying to blame TD? Nah, DS, nigga, it was your fault, nigga. You the one said and Billy go knock his ass out in the first round. And he went out there, he did exactly that. Why you trying to blame TD? Nah, nigga, I thought about that as soon as he did it, DS. That was your ass. You trying to blame TD, nigga. Nah, nigga, that was you, nigga. I remember. As soon as he knocked him, I said, bro, DS. I said, DS, call that shit, man. Nah, nigga, it was your fault. Nigga, it was your fault. Yeah, nigga, you was right. And B, that was your fucking fault. Nigga, you said that. You said that B gonna knock his ass out in the first round. I said, nah, man, I don't think so, man. He knocked his ass out in the first round. I said, this motherfucker Diaz. This nigga Diaz said that shit, man. Said that shit. Said that motherfucking shit. But yeah, man, when we go 60% over here, man, that's not a good thing. That ain't good over here. Like niggas, some niggas be happy with 60 and 65. Nah, bro. We 80, 90 percentile niggas over here for sure. That's how you know. Hey, look. We 80, 90 percentile niggas over here. What I don't like is, and I'm finna put all you niggas on. No, just bad. See that funny shit I called it myself, bruh. Moolah. Yes, we did, bro. That was crazy. DS said that shit, dog. Ain't gonna try to blame Teddy. Yeah, you was right, motherfucker. Bruh. And Billy hit his ass with that Jamal Charlo. He said that was Turkey fault. Did you see how small that ring was? Dog, that was crazy, bro. Now, he really is French Mike Tyson. He really, but look though, but y'all remember, bro, come on. Y'all remember, bro, we took Billy's ass to go to get the knockout last fight. And he didn't get it, remember? Y'all see how that shit worked though? We was in here. Y'all remember the last time? Now we didn't hit a bunch of Billy fights, right? We didn't hit at least 4 Billy fights, right? But the last 2, Billy dicked us. Cause you remember last time we took Billy ass for the knockout, he went the distance. We take his ass just for a little over, right? We just need you to go a little over and Billy. Man, he Jamal Charlo the motherfucker in the first round. And Billy, I don't like championship contender. I don't like contender Billy. I like prospect Billy. Prospect Billy. Man, Billy didn't fuck us the last 2 times that Billy fought though. Now that I'm thinking about it, he dicked us the last time. He dicked us the last time, man. So I think we like 4-2 with Billy now over here on this side. We 4-2, and Billy got 4 knockouts for us, and he didn't get a knockout, and then we picked over, and he got the knockout in first. So all right, so next time, bro, we going in Billy knockout. So we going in Billy knockout. If we go in Billy knockout next time, and he don't get that motherfucker, and Billy going on the ban list. Right, so we going in Billy knockout next time. That's what we gonna do next time. We ain't gonna think about it. We ain't conjugating about it. And Billy knockout, we gonna stick to what we've been doing, right? Because if we stick to what we've been doing, right, we would have hit at least this time. So, right, so and Billy would have been, and actually, we did take Billy on a knockout for 1, but we put Wilder 1 through 5 on there, remember? That's why I said it. I fucked it up. That was my fuck up because I kept sticking Wilder in there. But we did take Billy knockout on one of them judges. But we stuck 1 through 5 in there again with Wilder. What's good, D-Free?
What's good, man?
Diaz, nah, nigga, Diaz, bro. You was joking, bro. You was joking, Diaz, but nigga, you said, bro. You said Billy go knock his ass out in the first round.
That motherfucking ring was small as shit.
Knock his ass out in the first round.
I meant to go back and redo my daggone parlay when I saw how small that damn ring was. I was like, oh, damn, this ring's small. I ain't never seen a ring that damn small. That ring was small as shit.
Yeah, turkey rings is getting ridiculous this month. But I wonder if Bud and Canelo ring gonna be like that.
Yes, it is. It is. This ring gonna be just like that.
That's what Turkey meant by he go fix.
He said he don't want no more Tom and Jerry. That's exactly what he meant.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he meant. He gonna start sticking everybody in these little ass rings. He's gonna start sticking everybody in these little ass rings, man. That's how you gonna make a fight.
If your fighter is a boxer, you better not go sign with Turkey.
That's how you gonna make him fight, man.
If your fighter is a boxer and he signed to Turkey, you better tell him to work on his inside game. That nigga said
yeah.
I picked select on a bet on one card. I still got one parlay left because
he said what you think about the Wilder fight? Is he done?
Yeah,
I tell you this,
got
man.
one left because I picked Mabili to win on. I just picked Mabili to win money line, and then I had Wilder for the TKO. But my big card was Wilder within 5 and 6. Wilder 5 and 6, and then Mabili to go over 5.5, and then Tevin Farmer unanimous decision. Well, win on points. I don't know. Tevin Farmer might end up stopping his ass. I ain't that man Kid Austin looked like he didn't want to fight. According to that daggone face off, Kid Austin looked like he didn't want. He looked like he didn't want to fight. That man, Tevin Farmer backed that man all the way up into the corner, and then Kid Austin just turned his back and was like, "All right, man, that's enough." I was like, "What, nigga? You ain't gonna push him back?"
He said he was like he threw it. He was like yeah. I saw that.
I was like, "Oh, he just."
He gonna let his hands go in the ring, dog. I just think he gave respect for Tim. He was like, I know exactly something. He was like, what? He was like, I think he said, I ain't gonna hit you or something. He said something like that. He was like, I ain't gonna hit you or something. He said something like that. That man ain't 22, bro. Like, he probably looking at Tim and like, what you doing, fool? That man young as he like, bro, what you doing? You probably feel like Tim and his uncle or some shit. You might be right.
Kid Austin just look like Kid Austin look like a guy that his father made him fight.
He happy to be there. Type shit. That nigga said. He said I ain't gonna hit you. I ain't gonna hit him or some shit like that. Yeah, Tim walked it down though. Now they gonna be that's. I think they go in the distance though. I don't think if Tevin can go distance with motherfucking
I got it. I mean,
Key Austin most definitely ain't gonna. Because I need Wilder next 6 fights to be in the UK. Let's take a UK tour. UK bomb tour. But Wilder, he said Wilder. I will say this. Wilder that was
kind of hard to watch.
It was a little weird. But I don't know if he wanted to get the rounds. Yeah, right. It was a little weird. Yeah, like
I don't
know.
No, all I'm telling you is
he didn't even stop him either, right? Like he didn't even knock him out. Like the ref jumped in. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. Wilder
it was crazy.
About
it was crazy.
3-4 years ago, the Wilder about 3-4 years ago would have stopped him in the first round. He'd have stopped that dude in the first round. No, that dude.
Wilder 3 years ago would have stopped Wilder in the first round. Wilder 3 years ago would have stopped that Wilder in the first round last night.
That dude got stopped.
I meant exactly what I said.
I
meant exactly what I said.
That dude had just got stopped by Richard Torres like 2 fights ago.
I've been watching Wilder for a long time. Like I realized how old I was last night watching Wilder, bro. Honestly, I really for real. It was that kind of moment. And you're not supposed to be having those moments watching boxing, bro. You get what I'm saying? I think it is time for Wilder to retire, though. Honestly, I think maybe one more big fight. Fuck a bum. Go ahead and fight AJ. Go ahead and fight AJ, and that's gonna be it, bro.
I'm gonna tell you right now, he get in there.
You go end it like that, and that's
dog. If he get in there with AJ right now, dog. I'm sad to say, I think AJ stops Wilder right now.
I don't know what y'all smoking out there, but that's some good if you believe that.
No, I'm telling you.
Fight
The
AJ.
Wilder
Fight
that we seen
AJ, and
though.
that's how I want him to have one more fight, Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna make this video shit probably Sunday morning, after Saturday. One more
AJ,
fight, bro. Anthony Joshua. That's
I'm
all I
telling
want for
y'all,
Wilder.
y'all
After
gonna
last night,
see
after
if
what I saw, yes, I do.
he
As big as a Wilder, the biggest. Yes, it's time for one of my favorite fighters. Time for one of the all-time great heavyweights. 10-time title defense. Nobody ever did that. He hold a record for most title defenses. Yes, bro. It is time for him to retire, bro.
I
It is
see
time
it
for him
like
to retire.
this. Last night, what Wilder was doing, Wilder was just practicing
After
on
you
that
fight
dude.
AJ. After you fight AJ.
Yo, and I be
dog,
thinking it's my phone.
I want him to fight.
dog, I'm telling you, Wilder. All right, y'all gonna see Wilder. I'm telling you, Wilder's gonna get stopped by AJ. This Wilder that we seeing right now, he's gonna get stopped by AJ,
You
dog.
talking about the same AJ that just got stopped by Dubois? That one?
I think the boy stops Wilder as well.
Man, I think what you seen last night was Wilder was in there. You know what I'm saying? He got paid for sparring pretty much. That's what you seen. You didn't. Wilder was just
No,
working on things.
no,
You know what I'm
Wilder
saying? Wilder
hasn't.
wasn't serious with that dude. And why Mr. Gumbo always hating? Like that dude
No,
hating on Wilder early in the morning. Man,
no.
relax.
I'm telling you like this. Wilder has not looked like Wilder since daggone Tyson Fury 3. Go look at the Joseph. Go look at the Joseph Parker
He
fight.
did not look like Wilder, bro. He did not look
He
like
had
Wilder. Really.
injuries. The man
No,
had
Like people been
injuries.
saying that for a second now, but last night he really did.
no. The man has not looked
Yeah,
like
he did have
himself
surgery,
since
right? He did have surgery.
Tyson Fury 3. It's always been an excuse why he hasn't looked like himself since Tyson Fury 3. The man
The
doesn't
man
look
had
like himself
injuries,
no more.
brother. The
He's
man had
done.
injuries, brother.
No, listen
The
what I'm
man
saying.
had injuries, brother.
I don't care about no injuries. Injuries
What's
doesn't
up,
stop
Skip?
you.
What's up,
Injury
G3?
doesn't stop you from knowing how to throw a shot.
What's good,
The,
Gumbo?
the man hit the man with a left hand. He doesn't have the same velocity on his left hand. I mean, on his right hand no more. He don't have the same velocity. He hit him with two or three clean right hands.
D Freeze,
He don't have
bro.
the
D
same.
Freeze. Stop telling me.
Okay,
Nah,
do
D
you
Freeze.
remember?
Weird though. That's
If y'all
crazy. You ain't
remember,
lying though. I saw it. I'm like, bro, am I tripping? I see,
No,
am
the
I
dudes
man
tripping
don't
wasn't
have
right
the
now?
same velocity on it.
dudes wasn't going down when they got touched with that right hand. Everything added up. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't hit a nigga and he just knocked him out. Nah, it added up. You know what I'm
No,
saying? I mean, come on now, give him a chance. He ain't been in the ring in a minute.
no. We
Let
gave
him
him a
fill it
chance three
out.
fights. That's the third fight. We gave him a chance.
Did he win?
He didn't look like himself in the Joseph Parker fight. He didn't look like himself in the Big Bang
Got
Zane
his
fight.
ass beat.
And then
Same beat
last
his
night he
ass.
didn't look like
Georgia
himself.
Parker beat his ass. Come on, bro.
Damn, you hating like a
Y'all get
motherfucker,
up,
P.
get off this
No,
Wilder
I like
ass
Wilder.
train.
It's 8 o'clock
Hey,
and you
Tia,
already hating.
Tia
He's,
tell you, I like Wilder.
he's
I
6
like
o'clock
Wilder.
on the
40 years
West
old.
Coast.
He's 40 years old. He's past his damn prime. Y'all trying to pull out a cutlass cutlass
No,
that don't have no more comparator. Wilder's done, bro.
Is
AJ
no,
was
it's
sleeping when
time for him to
AJ
is
hang
it
up.
done.
me?
No,
Is it just me
see,
or is y'all breaking up too? Like, do you kind of hear breaking up or is it just me?
it's probably you because I don't hear Gumbo breaking up.
I guess that's just me then.
Hey, he don't want to hear.
I'm not gonna try to stop you,
I'm
brother. You got a
hating
right to
Wilder.
your opinion, sir.
No,
I would never
I'm
do
just
that,
saying,
brother.
Doug. Doug, look, you gotta understand. See, I hear people say, "Oh, you gotta give him time. He's trying to work himself back in."
He had
What
the
you gotta
time, bro.
remember is the man is 39 years old. He's getting
Yeah,
older.
yeah,
He's getting older. The
yeah.
first thing to go when you get older is you lose your athleticism. You lose that reflex.
This is a
Now
fact.
Some
they
he
said the
really
power was the
have.
last thing to go. They said the power was the last thing to go. It looked like the power is gone from Wilder. It looked like the power is gone. Wilder used to catch dudes with that right hand and they will go to sleep. This
But
dude,
not when he first touched him, though. Not when he
the
first touched him. It
he
add
caught
up, is
him
what I'm
like three,
saying,
four times. He caught him like 3 or 4 times clean.
brother. Brother, can I say this, brother, real fast? Water was in there toying with that dude. It was a glorified sparring session. He still got the knockout. I mean, what more you want the man to do?
Wilder was not playing. You want
You
to give
fight
him.
up
You
to
want
your
to say he was playing.
competition. You
You
fight
want to
up to
make an
your
excuse.
competition. You fight
No,
up to your competition. Am I
no,
right or wrong about that?
you're wrong. You're wrong. You don't
Okay,
play
I'm
with your
wrong
food.
about that.
You don't play with your food. Did you see
He knocked
McGrady
him
play with his
out.
food?
He knocked
No,
him
he
out.
didn't. No, he did not knock the man out.
A TKO is a technical knockout.
No,
He
no,
TKO'd him.
he did not do that. The referees did that. He didn't
Because
do anything.
okay, when did the referee stop it? Right after that dude got hit with that right hand and his head
No,
shook and he
the
fell
dude was
backwards.
the dude was not
That's
even
when the
hurt.
referee start.
The
Okay,
dude wasn't even hurt.
did you? Okay, how do you know that?
No,
The
the
ref was
dude
in the
wasn't even
ring.
hurt.
The ref was in the ring. The ref seen it. Like, oh shit, let me stop this real fast.
The
The
referee stopped
ref
the fight
seen it,
because the
brother.
fight was a terrible fight. It was a horrible fight, so he gave him a horrible stoppage.
It was all Wilder that whole fight. It wasn't him. That's why it was horrible. You probably wanted Wilder to get stopped. Let's
I
just be
understand.
honest. You're probably not even a
No,
Wilder fan because what you
listen what
sound
I'm
like you
saying.
hating.
Listen what I'm saying. I understand. I didn't want Wilder to lose. I wanted
I
Wilder
can't
to win.
tell. I can't tell.
I don't care
Because
what
you
you can
hating at
tell. Nigga,
8:30 in the morning.
no,
You
listen,
hating
I'm
at
not
8:30 in the
no,
morning.
listen what I'm saying. Because y'all, because when somebody say somebody is done, y'all automatically say it's hate. I've been supporting Wilder since he started. I was watching Wilder before
Supporting to
you
the
was
end,
watching
brother.
Wilder.
How you know? How you know?
When did you see Wilder fight his first fight
Matter
in
of
the
fact,
amateur?
hold on. Let me do this. How you
Did you
doing,
see
brother?
Wilder fight his first
How
fight
you
in the
doing, brother?
amateur?
They call me California Love, brother. What's your name? So we
D
never been
Free.
formally introduced. Okay,
D
D
Free.
Free. I remember you from other channels, D Free, and you wasn't doing all this hating. You came on my
That's what
man
I'm trying
channel
to
and
tell you.
started
It's
hating,
not
brother.
hate. It's not hate. It's just
Okay,
telling you
brother.
what a
You got
man
the
need to
right to your
retire.
opinion. You got the
It's
right to
not
your
hate.
opinion. You got the right to your opinion.
Okay, so when I'm telling you, that's my opinion. It's not hate. It's
And I
my
have the
opinion. He
right to
needs to
my
retire.
opinion. You're hating.
No, whatever. Like I said, we've been waiting for Wilder
What
to
I
look
missed?
like
What I
Wilder
missed?
for 3 fights. We've been waiting for him to look like Wilder for 3 fights. I said it after the Big Bang Zane fight. I said this man is done. He doesn't look like himself. I gave him the benefit of doubt of the Joseph
Mm-hmm.
Parker because he had the long layoff. I said,
Right.
okay, he had a long layoff. Maybe he needed to get the ring rust off and get his timing down. He got in there with He got in there with Big Bang Zane. He still didn't look like himself. Now he got in here with a guy that was just in there with Richard Torres. Torres stopped this dude in the first round on some just brawl him and stopped him in the first round. Wilder didn't look like Wilder. The man is done. He's done. Y'all want this man to continue fighting and gonna get seriously hurt. I want this man to retire so he don't get seriously hurt.
Okay, so what I want Wilder to do is go on the UK bum bash. Go and fight 6 UK fighters.
He's not gonna fight no bums.
They gave Anthony Joshua a title shot after knocking out Ala Wallen. So let me go and get a couple
Let
Ala
him fight
Wallens
AJ.
in.
Let him fight AJ. That's gonna be that. He gonna get hella bread for AJ. Whether he win or lose, bro. That's it. Like that's how you walk out.
AJ
That's the
don't want
Wilder
to fight
story.
the man.
That's really the fight we supposed to get. That's the fight we supposed to get years ago. That's a good way to close the book, bro. That's a good way to close the book.
I'm just telling you, I don't want to see this man sitting here and end up like Tommy Hitman Hearns.
That's legacy solidified right there.
Are fans of Wilder, they just want to see him in the ring. I don't want to see that man end up like Tommy Hitman Hearns. I don't want to see him end up like daggone James.
Nah, but it's a way. Hey, D Free. It's a certain way. It's a certain way to retire too, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to retire with no Terrell Hurd. You want to retire with some shit that's go.
No, this man said
like when you retire, right? Boom, you get that pension, right? Why I need to get that pension before he retire? He need to get that AJ fight and then retire.
AJ won't fight that man because
AJ won't give it to him anyway, bro.
He know that Wilder gonna come with his A game.
Did y'all hear what AJ? Did y'all hear what Wilder said at the end of that fight? This man said, "This is a new beginning. I'm back. It's a new beginning." This man is not trying to stop fighting. I'm trying to tell you, this man needs to sit down. He's going to get seriously hurt fighting these young guys. The man is getting older. He's 39 years old. He's getting
still a
older.
young man. He's still the young man. 39 ain't old.
Okay.
Now, I'm just keeping it clean. 39 ain't old.
Okay.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's the exact reason why I told my cousin, no, you need to focus on training your brothers. Do not get back in that ring. You've been out of the ring for 3 years. There's no need for you coming back. Focus on training Antoine. Focus on training Antonio. Don't, Gary, sit your ass down. You 37 years old. You don't need to be getting back.
Oh man, what are y'all talking about? This is young still.
No,
you're not
37
old
is
you
old.
Like 60 or 70. That's when you're old, brother. Like you tripping right now.
No, you're tripping. 60 or 70 is old in
Yeah.
real civilian times, but we talking
Yeah.
about boxers.
Oh, I'm just saying overall in general.
No, I'm telling you
Because
I'm
I'm
telling you
40.
overall
40
as
ain't
a
old.
boxer, 37 years old when you've been sitting out of the ring for 3 years. You've been sitting out of the ring for 3 years, 37 is old.
But Floyd was still boxing at 37. Manny was still boxing at 37.
Floyd was still boxing. He was active at 37. This
Yeah.
man, Gary's been sitting out of the ring. He ain't active. He's been out of the ring for 3 years. The last fight he had was Mark Maseo.
Yeah,
That was
Mark
the last fight
Messiah.
he had.
Yeah. And he won that fight too. I think they robbed him.
Yeah, they robbed him. But I mean,
Yeah.
he's been out of the ring since then. He hasn't fought anybody since then. He hasn't even had a sparring match since then.
I want to see Gary go knock Tank out. That's what I really want to see, but he
He
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna
get
knock
it.
Tank out. No.
I think Gary knocked Tank out.
He ain't knocking Tank out. He's
I
not knocking
feel it
Tank
in my
out.
bones.
No,
I
I'm
don't know.
telling
I
you,
got a
dog.
hunch.
This is my
Not no
blood.
more.
I'm telling you, he's
Not
not
no
knocking
more.
Tank out. He's not knocking Tank out. Now he'll outbox Tank. He'll outbox his ass.
If Gary had a fought Tank when he wanted to fight Tank back in the day, he would have did Tank worse than Roach did him. If Gary had fought him back then when he wanted to fight him, he would have did Tank worse than Roach did Tank. Way worse.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why Floyd didn't want to fight him. He knows that
probably
Tank wasn't ready for no.
He probably would have stopped him. He probably would have stopped him back then.
He knows Tank wasn't ready for no girl.
While you playing, he probably would have stopped him back then.
He knew Tank wasn't ready for no Gary. They sparred before. Gary seen what Tank is. You know, no, this little young dude he ain't ready for nobody like me. That's why Floyd didn't want to put him in the ring. He like, hell no, Gary. No, I'm not putting him in the ring with no damn Gary. Gary would have embarrassed Tank Davis.
What's the excuses? What's the excuses now? Because Tank Davis don't fight nobody now. Can you give me an excuse for that?
Gary said, "Well, let me fight
excuse
you."
For what?
Let me fight you.
For Gary and Tank.
I mean, just for Tank to fight anybody, like anybody of significance.
He told Floyd that. I told Floyd. He told Floyd. He said, "Well, let me fight you."
I think Floyd would have got Gary.
Forget about Prime Gary Russell. Now, Prime Gary Russell was a monster.
I don't think that Prime
Gary asked to fight Floyd, bro. Y'all remember Gary asked to fight Floyd, bro? He was trying to fight. He was trying to fight Tank, and they won't let him. He said, "I'll fight Floyd." He said, "Fuck it, I'll fight Floyd."
Yeah. No, Gary, one of them dudes that is.
And that's when he stopped getting fights.
Hey, I don't know. Gary might have made Floyd look a little stupid a couple of times in that ring.
I don't know, man. Floyd is what you call a god in the ring, man. Floyd is
I
different.
I think he would have been a little too small. He would have been a little too small. But it would have been fun to see though, because there would have been a quick ass fight.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. That fight would have been boring. The fight would have been boring because Floyd probably wouldn't be able to land a clean shot on Gary.
I think it would have been.
Man, that fight would have been like Prime Goku versus Prime Krillin. That's what it would have been. Prime Goku versus Prime
That's what
Krillin.
I'm thinking, bro.
That's what it would look like.
It would be like, it would have been one of them just
shit.
That fight definitely would have went the distance, and we probably would have been mad because of the price.
It would have been like Tank and Roach in a sense, and shit like that. Tank and Roach, you know what I'm saying? Would have been some of that level.
Well, Roach was putting hands and feet on Tank.
Swinging and geeking.
I don't think
that was
swinging
like
though.
Like that was in their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't saying like a style of fight. I'm saying like it would have been like it would have been like activity. That much activity, like it would have been activity like that. Like they were swinging, like they were throwing.
Hey, do y'all know if Manny getting tested yet?
No, Manny what?
Gary,
y'all know if Manny getting tested?
Manny, has he been tested?
Yeah, is Manny getting tested?
It's a title fight.
I mean, it's no random drug testing. They have been tested, but they don't have. There's not no random drug testing for this fight. They're not doing random drug testing. But he has been tested. Because they fighting for the WBC, so the WBC they will test you, but it's not any random. It's scheduled. You know when the drug testing is going to happen.
See, that's that bullshit. I don't trust Manny. I don't trust Manny at all. I think Manny's still on the juice.
Body.
Hey, I mean that's Mario Barrio. I hope Manny Pacquiao go in there and whoop Mario Barrio ass.
You see how he said?
That's
Hey,
not gonna
you
happen.
see how he said still on the juice and man had never been caught for steroids? I don't like that, man.
You don't
Cali.
like
No,
that?
I hope
I don't
I
like
hear
that,
you.
Cali.
I understand.
I hope Manny
You see
whoop
how you said
Mario
still on
ass.
the juice?
Yeah,
You
I
said
believe.
still on the juice, Cali, and Manny never been
Yeah,
caught. I don't like
I
that.
mean, Manny never been caught. He a smooth criminal. What Michael Jackson say? He a smooth criminal. He got
Look,
away with that until he
you
came to
got me
fight
doing it now.
Floyd.
I said never been caught. He never been popped. He never been popped for taking steroids. Look, you
He
got me
never been
fucking up now.
popped,
I said
caught.
never
It's
been
all the
caught.
same
He never
thing.
been popped for taking steroids.
I mean, they wasn't giving him drug tests
Nah,
until he
hey, look,
came to
call me if
fighting
you doing it
Floyd.
though.
I mean, me personally, I never been a huge
All
Manny
I'm saying
Pacquiao
is,
fan.
all I'm saying is, Manny Pacquiao one of the greatest fighters of all time. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is he one of
That's
the
all I'm
best
saying.
He's a,
drug takers in the in boxing. I know he was on dope when he fought
All I'm
King
saying is that
30.
little motherfucker came up from 108 pounds. So,
Yeah,
hey, Cali, I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck how he had. He came up from 108 to 154. I don't give a fuck what he
hey,
did. He great to me.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Manny Pacquiao come from the same school that Barry Bonds come from. You
Oh, you can't
suspect,
bet.
but you
Barry
never
ain't
know.
never been caught, man. Barry ain't
You
Oh, you
never
talking
been
about
caught.
greatest
suspect,
of
but
all
you never
time?
know.
Yeah,
They
you
was
right, D3.
hating on
You right,
Barry,
D3. You
man.
talking
Come
about
No,
on,
greatest
y'all
of
what
quit
all
I
time
that.
with
what
that
what I'm
sport?
saying
Hell yeah, you right.
what I'm saying is
I know what you.
you
I know what you're talking
suspect
about,
it, but you
motherfucker.
never know. You never know. You suspect it, but you'll never know.
Yeah.
Man, Barry Bonds was just great, man. That was it,
Yeah.
man.
Man,
Give Barry
no,
his flowers, man.
Barry Bonds had the
Now
same
it's the
symptoms that
same
Manny
thing though. Now,
Pacquiao had.
Cali, it's the
No,
same thing, Cali.
no, no,
It's the
Hey,
they had
same
the
hey,
thing.
same.
Allegations. Never been caught. Never been caught. Can't nobody. Somebody said something one time, and that was it. And that's all that happened to
No,
Barry
I'm gonna
Bonds.
tell you
Somebody
like
said
this.
something one time. Somebody said
I
something.
don't care.
Floyd said something
I
about Manny Pacquiao, and since then,
no,
boom, it
I don't
just
care
been.
how much weight you lift. I don't care how
It's
much
been
weight you lift.
uh-huh.
Weights do not make your head get bigger. I don't care how much weight you lift. It don't make your head get bigger.
What
That nigga grew like
Manny
7
head was
sizes.
huge.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They got the same symptoms. Their head grew because their body grew. Manny Pacquiao's body grew. Do y'all
hey,
remember Manny Pacquiao is the
Barry
same size
Bonds,
as
no,
Tank Davis? He the same size as
Barry
Tank Davis.
Bonds, no Manny Pacquiao has ever been has ever popped dirty for
What?
performance enhancing drugs.
Well, let
Just
me say
like
this then.
Bill Clinton
Manny
never had
Pacquiao
sexual
wear nine
relations
and a
with that
half
girl.
and a hat. Look, what Manny Pacquiao hat size is 9.5, and that just didn't happen out of nowhere.
That's the same
Manny
thing happened with
Pacquiao wore
Barry Bonds. Go look
snapbacks.
at Barry Bonds when he first played baseball, and then look at the end of his career. That
I
man
know he was
head
skinny.
size
I know he was skinny.
went from a seven
He
and a
was
half
skinny.
hat to a 10-inch hat.
He had that Roger
Hey,
from American Dad head.
hey, and guess what? And guess what Barry and Manny kept doing? Being great.
Winning.
Well, they wouldn't even pitch. They
Being
wouldn't
great.
even pitch to Barry Bonds
Shout
no
out
more.
Barry
They
Bonds
wouldn't
and
even
Manny
pitch to
Pacquiao.
him
Hey,
if
bro,
y'all
now for real
remember.
though, it's crazy though. Now look. Now go ahead.
I was saying this. I hope Mario Barrios put hands and feet on Manny Pacquiao, just like my boy. What's the African boy? I don't even know if he African. Let me not say that. What's the
And
boy name that got beat by Earl Spence? Ugas,
let me go the
Odanis
other way. But
Ugas.
hey, look, and let me give you some pushback on that. Let me give you some pushback on that, Cali.
All right.
Let me give you some pushback on that, Cali. I
Okay.
actually hope Manny Pacquiao win. You know why?
Why's that?
You know why?
Why's that? Talk to me.
Because if Manny Pacquiao win, he actually gonna fight a fucking champion. He's actually gonna
Manny
fight a
Pacquiao is
fucking
gonna go
champion.
fight Tank
Barrios,
Davis. Come on now.
No,
He gonna
I'm
go
gonna tell
fight
you like
Tank
bro,
this.
Davis.
and that's a champion. Hey,
The,
that's a good. I mean, he gonna die. He gonna die,
no,
right? But that's a fight that people want to see him fight.
Man,
I'm gonna tell you
fuck
Barrios
something.
that
ain't
shit.
Barrios ain't gonna fight nobody, bro.
No, this is the rumor,
Barrios ain't.
Tito.
I
This
don't
is the
want to see
rumor.
this. But what I'm saying is,
This is,
Barrios is never going to fight nobody, bro. Barrios is never
no,
going to fight nobody.
but this is the rumor.
Yeah.
This is the rumor. Manny Pacquiao wins. Him and Floyd gonna fight in a rematch. That's the rumor.
I heard that. But actually, that nigga talking about some shit like that for you, though. But he
No,
I
ain't
give
see,
him a
I want
pass if he fight Floyd. I give him a pass
no,
for that.
no, I want Manny Pacquiao to win because
How you gonna
Mario
give him a
Barrios
pass for
should have
Floyd
never
and
took
not
this
Tank?
fight.
Hold on, bro. I give him a pass for Floyd.
Why
Not
would he
Tank.
fight a 135 pounder? Why
Tank
would he
is the
fight a
hardest.
135 pounder?
Tank, bro, I don't care if Tank was 120 pounds. He gonna fucking kill him regardless.
Man, I don't think so. I think
What I'm
Manny
saying
gonna
is,
out. I think Manny gonna outjuice him and outperform him.
bro,
You
I'm
see
not
what?
even a Tank Davis fan. Honest, I'm not.
I don't like
Everybody
Tank
knows
either.
this. Man, Manny Pacquiao not be no, Manny not be no goddamn Tank, man. That man gonna hit Manny 2 times. Manny ain't gonna be face first down in it. That man gonna hit Manny with an uppercut so motherfucking hard. And ain't nobody bigger Manny Pacquiao fan than me on this motherfucker right now at this point in time. I know they ain't. That man gonna hit Manny. That man gonna hit Manny so hard, boy. Man, ain't
Why
gonna be
you don't want?
snoring
Why
in
you
there,
don't
dog.
want Manny
It's
to
gonna look
fight
like Leo
Devin
Santa
though?
Cruz. Leo,
Why you don't want Manny to fight Devin?
It's gonna look like, actually, it's gonna look like Manny. Who?
Why you don't want to fight Manny to fight Devin
You just
though?
call him my man's? What'd you say?
Why you don't want Manny to fight Devin though?
Why?
I need Devin to get the WBC
I
belt.
mean, because Devin go fight Brian Norman. Though. Hey, look, because Devin go fight Brian Norman or some other monster that Devin always go fight. Devin fight monsters. That's why he don't fight Manny Pacquiao. He fight monsters.
Wait, did you just said Brian Norman was a monster? You
Hell
said
yeah,
Brian
Brian
Norman?
Norman monster. Did you see what he
Man,
just
get
did to the
Brian
last
Norman
two
up out of here.
security?
Get
Hey,
Brian
Cap,
Norman up out of here. He don't get
Cap,
no. I give Brian
Did you see what
himself
he
no
just did to
respect for fighting
Cap?
Chinese
Did you see what he
restaurant.
did to the last two security guards?
Yeah, Chinese restaurant. I
Cap,
seen what he did to
did you see
Chinese
what he did to the
restaurant.
last two security?
I seen it,
Two.
but
The
he
other one
fought
too.
Chinese restaurant.
Santillion. Santillion ain't no restaurant. He did him in too.
Okay, listen to me.
Remember?
Those people are not Devin Haney. They're not Devin Haney. They're
They
not
not.
Devin
They
Haney.
not. They not. They not.
I'm gonna
They
tell you when
not.
Devin get in the ring,
But for you to say man got
with
a killer,
Brian Norman.
hey look, for you to be a Devin Haney fan, hey look, for
Uh-huh.
you to be a Devin Haney fan, you actually want to push Norman being the killer. Actually, you would want to push
No,
him being the killer. So when you fight him and you beat him,
I do, but this is the
you
thing
can get the
though.
credit for
I'm a
it.
realist as well. It's gonna look like Floyd versus Chop Chop Coley when Devin get in the ring with him.
Now he's
That's
a
what it's
killer.
gonna look like. It's gonna look like Floyd versus Chop Chop.
It's gonna look like who?
Like Floyd versus Chop Chop. That's what it's gonna look like
Oh, okay. You think so?
when Devin get in the ring with Brian Norman.
Think so? I think
I
that's a
know
good.
so. I
Big
know
Tex was
so.
good, Big Tex. I think that's a good. I think that's a good fight for both of them.
Is Brian Norman still gonna look the same after he
I
take
think
the
it's a good fight for
test?
both of them.
After he start testing, is he gonna still look the same after the drug testing?
I need to take weight test.
You say what?
He a champion, bro. He already taking drug test.
Nah, they
He a
don't
champion.
test
He
like.
already taking drug
I didn't
test.
see him on. I didn't see him on the VADA list. I did not see him on the VADA list. He's about to start taking strict VADA.
Now he
I
like that
don't
one.
think.
Like you don't like every like VADA ain't the only testing agency though, bro. You know,
No,
and like
correct.
people like
But
they get
VADA
this.
is the most.
That ain't
But
the
the
only.
VADA is the best. So when he
Everybody
go
don't
over the
use VADA.
VADA, but when he
Yeah,
go over the VADA, because
but
you know,
everybody don't use VADA.
yeah, but you know when Dev put him over there
Mm-hmm.
and he go to fight Devin, he gonna take VADA testing, random drug testing. We gonna see where that if you still got power. We gonna see if you still got power. Is it?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
ain't
hear me?
gonna. Yeah,
Is it my
I ain't
phone?
accusing nobody of drugs. See, we just had. I ain't accusing nobody of drugs that ain't been caught for cheating drugs. That ain't how I roll. But yeah,
I'm just saying. No,
yeah.
I'm just
They
saying. I'm not accusing him.
they do nice.
I'm saying. I'm saying. Is he still going to look the same when he take the VADA drug testing? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't necessarily think that's a question, right? So I don't think I
D
don't be
free.
looking
I
at it like
never
that. I don't
said
look at it
Brian.
like that.
I
So
never
they say
said
the
that the
same thing
man
about
was
Devin, you know what I'm saying?
juicing.
They say the same shit about Devin, you know what I'm saying? So I can't do Brian like that, and I say people don't do Devin like that. You know what I mean? So I ain't one of them dudes. I can't do that. I ain't gonna do that.
Okay, I'm not saying the man is dirty. I'm saying is he still gonna have the same power after the drug testing? That's all I'm asking. I'm not putting no charges and
I
complaints on the
think both
man.
of them go
I'm
look
asking the
exactly.
question.
I think both of them go look exactly like they've been looking, right? Which is damn good, and that's gonna be a damn good fight. That's what I think. I think Devin. I low key think Devin slick fucking crazy for running right at this fucking bull charging this young bull. They both young bulls, right? I think that's kind of fucking crazy of them, but that's some Devin type shit. The reasons niggas like Errol Spence and Devin became my favorite fighter is because them niggas is constantly running straight directly to the monsters, bro. They just constantly running for the biggest smoke. They're like, where the fires at? They just running, jumping in fires and shit, just straight in. They like, where the fire at? They just running, jumping straight in the fire and shit. I'm like, these niggas have crazy. Honestly, these niggas have crazy. They ever have crazy, but man, that's he tried to
I
fight
don't.
T.O. He tried to fight Tank. He tried to fight he tried to fight
Tio
Norman.
trash.
They
Tio
said
trash.
Boots, right? Everybody Boots. I'm like, this nigga retarded.
I think Devin stopped Boots though.
I'm like, this
Honestly, I
nigga
think Devin
crazy.
stopped
I'm gonna
Boots.
watch it. What?
Can
Callie,
you hear me?
hey, look, I gotta build a number right now. I can tell you something, Callie, but bro, you think he
It,
stopped Boots? That's crazy, dog.
I think he stopped Boots. Honestly, this is what I think.
Damn, you think he
I
stopped
think he
him?
stopped Boots. I think he stopped Boots.
Wow.
I think he stopped T.O. I think he legitimately stops T.O. And I'm gonna give you a bold prediction
Now,
since you like to gamble.
still not trash. I know
Gamble
what I'm
this.
saying now. I said monster.
In the third round, if Brian Norman accept the fight, Devin Haney gonna knock Brian Norman out in 3 rounds.
Damn. Knock him
I
out.
knock him out cold.
It's gonna work.
I think Brian Norman believe the hype. Like, oh, Devin ain't got no power behind that. He
Dave,
gonna walk
you
into
must be
something
like
and
from
Devin
the
gonna knock his ass out.
you must be from the Bay. You
No,
must
no,
be
no. I'm
from
from
the
Southern
Bay.
Cali. I'm from Long Beach. I'm from Southern California. I'm
Cali,
just
you
saying,
straight
but
from the Bay, Cali. From
I
Southern
can't.
Long Beach. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Long Beach, California.
Yeah.
But I'm
Okay.
just saying that I
You in
know.
the you a real Californian.
Yeah,
You a real
definitely.
Californian.
But my thing is this though. Devin has shown. Devin is sending everybody he fought to the hospital.
Moolah.
Everybody he fought to the hospital. He only didn't send one person to the hospital, and that dude was on Osterin and Nandrolone.
Now those are facts though. Those are
He's
facts, my
sending
boy.
straight to the hospital. And
Those are
remember,
facts.
he was boxing circles
Those are
around
facts, my guy.
Ramirez, and he was still putting him in and still putting him in the hospital. Just imagine if Devin said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna step on this dude." He gonna put Brian Norman in the hospital, probably put him in the coma. He keep fucking around.
Brian Norman got that power coming back too, though. Brian Norman throw good hooks, man. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight, Callie. It's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be a
Brian
fight,
Norman.
Callie.
Okay, can you tell me this?
And
Have
now I
Brian
will
Norman
say this
fought
though, right?
anybody with good
This
footwork?
this the problem. This the problem. This the problem. Look, boom. I'm finna get. This the problem I see. I'm gonna do Norman first because you just said what I finna say with Devin a little bit, right?
Okay.
But this the problem I see with Brian Norman for Devin, right? He throw good hooks.
Mm-hmm.
He got power.
Mm-hmm.
Now he don't move as fluidly with his feet as Devin, but that don't mean he can't. He's athletic enough to do so. I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think with him being as strong as he is, if he catch Devin with a hook or two, I think he hit hard enough to shake Devin up with a hook. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good
Uh-huh.
enough finisher. You know what I mean? I don't think he go finish him, right? But he got his hooks are dangerous, right? Now with Norman starts slow. It take Norman a couple. He take him maybe this youth, right? Inexperience, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like it take him like 3-4 rounds to get his feet together sometimes, right? And he can
Uh-huh.
lose rounds like that. You don't want to get down 3-4-0 to Devin because you're not coming back. You're not making that space up. If you can't knock Devin down, you're not coming back down 3-4 rounds on Devin. Not gonna do it. If you get down 3-4 rounds on Devin, you lost. And he and Norman kind of starts slow, because Norman got to gauge his punches because he's stocky, but he's not the biggest dude. He got his arms are decent. He got decent arm lengths. Like him and Devin might have the same arm reach or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But he been fighting at 47 his whole career. You know what I mean? So it take him a little while to kind of gauge his distance. I think he struggled with that a little bit. He can get down rounds on Devin. But as far as him having that punch ability, I think that punch ability go be there, right? Devin is going. If Devin wins, he just go big. He been in there with too many people on a higher level, right? He go outbox them, right? He go use the ring. He ain't gonna let him get settled in on the power. If Brian Norman win, he probably go catch Devin and stop him. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
So the same thing. I see Brian Norman fight going these two ways. I got him going like Regis. So this you just pretty much said what Regis Prograis is. I seen it going like Regis are like when Floyd fought Arturo Gotti. That's what it looked like
type
to me.
shit. Look how he's athletic in Regis though. But yeah. And look, and to his credit, right? Norman didn't really have that amateur career, but Norman daddy is a fucking pro. So that is an amateur career when you train by a pro. You know what I mean? So Regis started fighting at like 19. So two different Norman been fighting his whole life. So kind of like Regis, but not the same. He like Regis, more athletic, more experienced. You know what I'm saying?
So
Probably
okay, so what you gonna do when Devin stops his
more.
when he
I ain't
when he
gonna say
stops
more
his
power because I ain't gonna do Regis right there. Because niggas,
I don't know if it's my shit or it's yours.
now
Can you
Regis
hear me
used to be the
clearly?
boogeyman. Niggas forgot that. Yeah, I hear you. It's mine
Man, what
too.
the fuck? Is it my
He
phone?
said Devin ain't going to be able to stay away. I hear you though. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Okay. See,
Let me
this
see
is
how
the
to check
thing.
that quick.
See, you think it's Devin not gonna be the one that stay away. It's gonna be Devin on Norman ass. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Small ring, big ring, little ring. You know what I'm saying? Lakers in 5 and Devin knocking this dude out in 3. This is what I believe in my heart. Cause Brian Norman ain't fought nobody. Tell me who Brian Norman fought on
Three.
the even the 3 levels below Devin Haney. Just tell me who he fought.
Damn, BC. I can't believe BC saying that. I can't believe BC saying that. I thought BC would have been the other way. I thought BC would have been saying Norman beat Devin.
Norman ain't even
He
got no
said
puncher's
Norman
chance because
only
he
has
can't
a
touch him.
puncher's chance.
He don't have a puncher chance because he ain't gonna be able to touch Devin. Devin gonna make that dude look bad.
He said, yeah, I got Devin. How about you on it? Yeah,
I
about
got Devin
chance. Y'all
stopping him.
got?
I got Devin stopping him.
Oh, okay. I think D Free leaning Norman.
I mean,
I think D Free leaning Norman.
D
I really don't know yet, man, because I see ways both them guys can win, bro. I see ways both them guys can lose their fight. I'm gonna say it like that. I see ways both them dudes can lose their fight,
so
dog.
how can Devin lose the
I
fight?
really
Tell
do.
me how Devin can lose the fight.
I see ways both them dudes can lose it.
Tell me how Devin can lose the fight.
Like I said, getting caught, bro. Hey, Cali, Devin, you think he knocking him out in the third, so you probably can't fathom what I'm finna say, right? I think it's going the distance. If Devin go win, he go win on points, right? Bro, Devin could be winning every fucking round.
Mm-hmm.
That dude hit hard, bro. That dude hits hard. Now Devin, I seen Devin get up, right? I want
3
if
times.
Devin can get up, he can win, right? But I ain't say he gonna get knocked down. I'm saying at some point Norman go connect, and what I don't know yet is how Devin go react to if Norman connect clean. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Devin could take, one of those shots, not take multiple shots, because Devin, like if he get hit once, he can maneuver and get up out of there, then I think he can be okay because he can take a shot or two at a time. But if Brian Norman might actually be as strong as Ryan Garcia is on the Oscar, as far as punch power go, just strictly power, right? Just strictly power. Natural 147 to, you know what I mean? Like he got power in his hands. That's the only. I think if Devin loses, he probably gonna get caught with something. You know what I
So
mean?
if
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 he loses,
if
he
you
probably
feel
gonna get
like he
caught. And he
that,
might not even get knocked out. He might get knocked. It may look like Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
this is the
Not
thing.
minus the Oscar. You know what I mean?
Okay, don't forget the
The fight that
Nandrolone. Don't
never
forget the
happened, right?
Nandrolone.
You know,
Don't forget the Nandrolone too. So
yeah, there's no, yeah, boom,
okay, this is the thing, right? And this is the thing. So if he happened to catch Dev, first of all, Devin is gonna definitely a slick boxer. Devin just gonna make him look bad in the beginning of the fight, right? And this is just my honest opinion. If Devin don't get him out of there in the third, Devin gonna make him look bad, then try to get him out of there in the ninth, and then
I
cruise
think they
to a
too, because
victory. You
Norman a
can't
slow
knock out
starter.
what you can't hit.
He's a slow starter.
You can't knock out what you can't hit.
Flow like a butterfly, sting like a
And
bee.
and and, and that's all it is.
What's the
So
rest of it? The
what the
hands
eyes
can't hit.
can't see.
The
Eyes
hands
can't
can't hit
see.
what the eyes can't
Correct.
see.
Okay. Even speaking of Ali,
Rumble, young man,
remember he fought
rumble.
remember he fought Foreman. You know what I'm saying? Foreman couldn't touch him like that. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Foreman was you knocked out Frazier, but you didn't knock out Ali. I'm just all I'm saying is this: Devin is
Yeah,
not the Chinese food
kind
restaurant.
of like he said he wasn't running from. I'm not pushing the narrative that Devin is a runner. I'm not, bro. Devin literally fought niggas like head on full force like 3-4 years, and people completely ignored it, right? And then he fought with Ramirez a different way, and everybody acting like he always fought like that. So I ain't pushing Devin being no runner. What I'm saying is that this Norman boy hit hard. Yeah, well, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
So did the
Devin is
Regis boy hit hard? Did the Regis boy hit hard?
hell yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
but I think Norman is better than Regis though. At this point, right? At this point, I think Norman is better. Regis was like, bro, Regis started late. Regis really a street fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disrespecting him because he came a long fucking way to be a street fighter. You know what I'm saying? But he really was a street fighter first. Literally, I'm not even making that up. Like he was a street fighter first. You know what I'm saying? Like he was having matches on the street. You know what I mean? Type shit. In
MMA boxing
Houston and
addictions,
shit.
bro. You're lying.
But Norman got some kind of pedigree. You know what I mean?
What
He said,
pedigree?
nah,
So
I'm seeing Devin.
you putting him
Nah,
on a
Devin
scale?
level
You
is on
putting
the
him on a
right.
scale with Regis Prograde? You putting Brian Norman on a scale with Regis Prograde?
Who?
Like, come on
Norman?
now, man. Norman can't. Norman,
Bro, I think they similar in a lot of ways, bro. Yeah.
no,
I think
man.
Norman can be as good as Regis. Hell yeah, I think he can be as good as Regis.
Norman can't tie
Hell
Regis'
yeah, I do.
shoes right
Not I
now.
think Regis is great.
Norman can't tie Regis' shoes right now.
Norman 24, bro. Norman
Yeah,
24.
but he's not Regis Prograde though. He's not Regis.
He a baby, bro. He could lose to Devin, come back and still have a great career.
Nah, cause see, Devin like
That man
Thanos,
young as
he
fuck.
ends you. See, Devin like Thanos, he ends you. That's what he does. He put that snap on you and you're up out of here. That's what Devin is. I think my shit tripping. T, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Thanks for letting me on. Cause I think my shit tripping.
All right, pimp.
All right.
Yeah. He said with Ramirez. What he did with Ramirez was he got himself to the Ryan Garcia fight. Ryan Garcia fucked it up. That's what happened. Ryan Garcia fucked it up. Because we can get back to the play. You know? Garcia fucked it up. Not Devin. People got this misguided anger with Devin. That wasn't Devin. That was all right. That wasn't Devin, man. That was all right. People got this misconstrued hate with Devin about that shit. That wasn't even the fight we wanted to see. What y'all wanted to see was Devin get beat the fuck up. Y'all want to see Devin get beat the fuck up. That's what y'all wanted to see. But that wasn't even the fight we wanted to see. What we wanted to see didn't happen because Ryan Garcia. That's what I was mad at. I don't think y'all, we made right to Devin. Man, fuck Devin fighting Jose. We didn't even want to see that shit in the first motherfucking place. He should have went straight there with Ryan. So he could have beat the shit out of Ryan because we knew Ryan was gonna look like that. You know what I mean? Y'all wanted Devin to lose and Ryan to get a big win and roll it. God damn it. That's what y'all wanted. That shit happened. They fucked that up. Trying to be cute and shit. They fucked that up trying to be cute. I don't know what I just did. Yeah, they fucked that up trying to be cute and shit, man. And people was mad at Devin about that shit. Now, Devin did what he supposed to. Devin won his fight. Ryan's supposed to win his fight. And then we were supposed to get the fight. But Ryan couldn't win his fight because he didn't have the steroids. Ryan couldn't win his fight because he didn't have the steroids. You know? So there's that part. That part. Hold on for the get this blue thing. All right. He said right half the reason was he was getting knocked down. Yeah, Ryan Garcia fucked that up, man. People were mad at them. Motherfuckers should have been mad at Ryan. Misguided energy. Man. Let's get back to these plays. I told you I think Jake Paul knocking Chavez Jr. out right. We got that. Now I ain't dropping nothing in the chat yet because I ain't stopped, making them for y'all to give out yet. Type deal. My two UFC locks is Topuria and Pantoja though. Topuria Pantoja. I think that's a Goja. Pantoja, I think that's a Goja. But I he said, let's go Floyd versus Taylor prediction. I did my Floyd versus Taylor prediction, right? I think it's going the distance. Right? I think it's going the distance. And I got Tevin winning that jump. I got Tevin for the upset in that thing. I think Tevin beat Williams and Pater low key, right? So I think if you could beat Williams and Pater, you can go 24 rounds with Williams and Pater. Floyd Schofield ain't gonna knock you out. So I think Tevin will be able to outbox Floyd Schofield. I think Tevin Farmer seen people like score Schofield before. Floyd Schofield, I never seen nobody like Tevin Farmer before. So I think Tevin Farmer should be able to get this win over Floyd Schofield. But I most definitely think that joint go the distance. You know what I mean? I most definitely think that joint go the distance. He said UFC going to be hype as fuck today. Yeah. I got Topuria and Pantoja. My UFC locks. Just threw that out there for y'all. But Pile on the knockout. I think Tevin Farmer win on the points. Think Holly Holm win. Think Holly Holm win. This girl that I got word on this girl that Holly Holm fighting. I got the info. I got the 411 on this girl that Holly Holm fighting. And word on the street is this girl that Holly Holm fighting ain't fought nothing but scrub dubs. That stuff you use to wash up dishes. That's what they said. Word on the street is she ain't fought nothing but scrubs. You know what I mean? So I had Holly Holm points in there, thinking I was like, this Holly Holm being retired, she coming out, so I can see 2 minute rounds, right? But if this girl ain't fought scrubs, Holly Holm's gonna fuck around and knock her ass out. Holly Holm's knockout is plus 650. Right, and they could beat me reaching. Right, but somebody told me she ain't fought no more scrubs. And it's Holly Holmes. You get what I'm saying? Now, it is boxing. Holly Holmes have been retired now. This kind of a fast return for her, too. You know what I mean? But I think she going to win for sure. So I think Holly Holmes going to win, right? But the method, I ain't too sure. Right, but I think Holly Holmes for the win. Avius Griffin should win, right? Avius Griffin knocked everybody else out. This dude he fighting is undefeated too, right? Sometimes the undefeated record be scamming me. His name Julio Rodriguez. Nah, not the baseball player. Right? But Avius Griffin gonna win. Avius Griffin probably gonna knock him out. And I think only one person got through there on Avius. I think he might be like 12, 11 knockout, some shit like that. You know what I mean? But Avius Griffin knockout is minus 360, so it ain't worth a whole lot. So they think he knocking his ass out too. The money line is minus 1,000. Right. So if you would play, you would have to play the He said, how to find the fuck? Hey, I knew you were saying. He said, what y'all betting on tonight? Boxing, UFC? Yeah, boxing, UFC, bare knuckle. You know, the usual baseball. You know, baseball. But yeah, combat sports, you know, the main thing. But we bet everything though. Like we bet everything though. But I'm finna put something together, man. Right. So I'm thinking, let's see what this right here before let's see. So let's go Powell on the money line, right? Let's go Schofield and Farmer to go the distance. Right, let's try to find like 4. Let's go Holly Home on the money line. Right. And then let's go Topuria Pantoja. Right. That'll get it up to plus 205 right there. And that's what I drop in here for y'all. That's what I drop in here for y'all. I know that jump right there gonna come through. Make myself useful, right? So Paul on the line. Right, we gonna keep it. Right. We go take Farmer, Farmer and Schofield. Distance. Right? And then let's go Pantoja Topuria on the money line, man. And that'll get you the plus 205 right there. I think that's a decent. Right? I think that's a pretty decent one right there, son. Let me look for maybe. Nah, I don't want to add up to it. Let's see, maybe what's method? What I think? What's Pantoja knockout? Topuria knockout. Hold on, wait. Topuria knockout. We might put Topuria knockout in it. That's what we gonna do. We gonna put Topuria knockout. I think Topuria. I said, I think Topuria knockout. That's what they get us 291. That increases the bag. They get us to plus 291 right there. That increases the bag a nice amount. Topuria knockout. Right? I think I'm gonna drop it again with Topuria knockout. I'm gonna let y'all pick whichever one y'all want, right? Whichever one y'all want. So we'll have Powell on the line. Yeah, it is, ain't it? Yeah, it is, ain't it? I'm gonna drop both of them in there. Topuria knockout. That's the one. That's how we gonna do it. Let's go give it some juice right there. Let's go give it some juice right there. Right? Pantoja money line. I always think I'm spelling Topuria wrong. And Topuria knockout TKO. And get you the plus 291 right there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I'm gonna put that one on FanDuel. I'm gonna go to FanDuel and do that one. I'm gonna do that one on FanDuel. So I'm gonna go and put that in right there. That knockout jump. That's what I feel the best about today. Jake Powell money line, Holly Holm money line, Farmer Schofield distance, Pantoja Topuria to the bank. That's what I feel the best about today. I got Cat friends. Cat friends a bad motherfucker. He just, man, it's Pantoja, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Like Cat friends, I fuck with Cat. Bro, now, MMA, let me tell you something, bro. And I ain't just blowing smoke. I ain't blowing smoke. This the first time I have ever bet against Cat Friends, bro. There is nobody else on the planet. I done won with him, I done lost with him, but I always ride with him. You know what I mean? This is the first time that I'm betting against Cat Friends, bro. On everything I love. I got breakdowns on her. You can't go back and find a breakdown I picked against him. I took him dog money. I took him favorite. I won with him. I lost with him. Never bet against Cat. But like you said, man, guy, it's Pantoja, dog. It's Pantoja, dog. It's Pantoja. It's Pantoja. It's Pantoja. Shout out Cat though. Not fuck with Cat. It's Pantoja. Nah, for real though, bro. Pantoja a bad motherfucker, bro. This gonna be a good ass fight. This is a good ass card, bro. It should be, right? On paper, this is a good ass card. On paper, this is a good ass card. Ohana Lemonade so motherfucking good. Ohana Lemonade so motherfucking smooth. People be getting the Doyle and Welshes and shit. Bruh, Ohana, simple Ohana. Smooth in the motherfucker. But anyway, I digress. I'm finna put that junk in on FanDuel right there. I feel that junk right there. All right, so let's go. Start from the bottom. Jake Paul on the line. Schofield from a distance. Right. Holly Holm on the line. Right. Oh, they got Scrap Ramirez. Oh, it's terrible though. Still. All right, so let's go to UFC. Pantoja and Topuria KO. And then how we rocking. Big dog. It's actually 320 on here. Hey. Topuria KO TKO parlay. It is plus 320 on FanDuel. Yes, sir. That's why you have multiple books. Fuck you saying. All right. So what other sports we like for that? Now I'm finna run through. Anybody got questions? Right, let me put this on the screen. Let me put that on the screen right there. Anybody got questions? Feel free to ask them. I'm finna look at some other sports really quick. Right? We here though, cause I ain't done. Cause we go through. Oh, my UFC picks. My bad. I ain't do UFC picks. My bad. Hold on, my bad. UFC picks. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, y'all know I got Topuria and Pantoja now, right? Well, let's do the UFC picks. My bad. Oh, my bad, y'all. Why y'all ain't say nothing? My bad. MMA, we had this conversation, bro. I'm the biggest Deontay Wilder fan in a lot of rooms, bro. I love Deontay Wilder. I say I want to see Wilder fight. I do want to see him fight one more time, right? Because he had surgery this time, right? So he is coming off surgery, right? So he had surgery this time. Let him get in there with AJ, man. And I feel like after he fight AJ, he should retire. I think he proved enough, right? So this was his get back fight. Make that fight with AJ that people been rumbling about, and let's go call it. My nigga Jill just hit me up. All right, my nigga Jill just hit me up. But he ain't retired, bro. I say one more fight, Wilder. One more fight, Wilder. Fight AJ in. You know that's how that's a good way for the story to end right there, man. That's a good way. You know that's fight AJ. Boom. You know that's a good way for it to end, bro. You ain't got nothing else to prove, G. You know what I mean? Nothing. One of the greatest. He got the record. No matter what the fuck they want to say, they cannot take away history. And history says you defended the heavyweight title more than any heavyweight ever to put on the motherfucking gloves. You defended your heavyweight title more times than any heavyweight ever defended any title in the history of the world of fucking heavyweights. No other heavyweight has 10 or more title defenses. You know what I mean? Wild to do. You know, I think the next person got what, 8 at heavyweight or something like that. The dude behind him got 8. They can't change that, bro. But yeah, I ain't gonna fight AJ. That's the fight, right? That fight's supposed to been happen, right? I think it's a fight people still would want to see, right? I think if Wilder could muster it up for any fighter in the world, it'll be AJ, right? If he could muster it up one more time, one last rodeo for anybody in the world, it'll be AJ. You know what I mean? Fight AJ, bro. Get you a nice check. You go scratch AJ off your list. Supposed to been got that smoke. That's career, bro. You can walk off with that AJ fight, bro. History. That's history regardless. That's history regardless. Win, lose, or draw with AJ. That's history regardless because y'all can put that bitch in the UK. That bitch still go sell 100,000 right now. They go pack that bitch out for 100,000 right now. And AJ needs you. You need AJ. Ironically, right? And I said, I'm gonna say it again. AJ needs you. You need AJ right now. Both of y'all need each other, bro. Because whoever win this fight is back on top. Fuck is you talking about, right? And then you could be AJ. Then you don't need to retire, right? Boom. But whoever win that fight, back on top. You know what I mean? You need AJ. AJ needs you, man. That's perfect, right? Y'all stories can't be written. Shouldn't be written. I ain't gonna say can't because it can, right? Y'all stories shouldn't be written without getting that fight. So, man, fight AJ because that's just something that's supposed to been happen. Get you some nice bread. Walk, man, face, walk to the sun, walk up to the sunset. He said, yeah, win, lose versus AJ. People would never want to forget about how great he was. You know what I'm saying? You know, bro, like you can't take that shit away from him. He is what he is. Like Legacy said, he got a nice little record, man. A lot of them heavyweights and shit got losses, man. He got a nice record though. Over the whole, he only got 4 losses, right? Some shit like that. It feel like Wilder got a lot of losses, right? Wilder have no losses. Wilder got 6 maybe or some shit like that. But most of them dudes got like 6 losses. Even Holyfield got like fucking 12. Mike Tyson got what 6 losses. Muhammad Ali got what 4, 3, something like that. You know what I mean? Joe Frazier got 3, right? George Foreman got 4. You know what I mean? So man, them dudes be losing. Like it happens sometimes. Everybody got power up there. Ain't no Pee-wee's a heavyweight. The littlest Pee-wee heavyweight is gonna be 6'3", 230 pounds. And that's a little heavyweight. A little heavyweight is 6'3", 230. I'm gonna let you do the math on that. You tell me how little he is. For real. Right? Big Baby Anderson, 6'3", 230. Muhammad Ali, 6'3", 230. Even Dylan White, 6'5", right? Luis Ortiz, right? 6'4". You know, that's, man, ain't no small niggas up there. See, Dante Stavran's one of my favorites. Oh, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Classic Stavran fight. Both fights. Stavran won and Stavern too. Classic Deontay Wilder fight. Deontay Wilder versus Spelker. Well, niggas never gonna forget Deontay Wilder versus Spelker. That shit gonna be playing. Spelker gonna be spinning around and boxing forever, bro. Niggas ain't gonna forget that shit, man. Man, niggas thought he was dead. We thought he was dead in there. That's what a nigga look like when he gets shot, bro. No exaggeration. They look like what Spelker look like when Wilder punches it. That's exactly what they look like. That's what they look like. That's what it look like. They look like Spelker when Wilder hit his ass. That's how they drop. That's what it look like. Oh shit. I thought that boy was dead. Kind of the same way he hit what's the other dude? What's the other? See, I knew Brazil was okay. Brazil was okay, right? Brazil was like stunned. Brazil was like stunned, right? But he was like rocking a little bit. He was like, damn. You could see him like kind of looking around. You could hold on. Let me do this real quick. You could see Brazil kind of looking around a little bit, right? What's the other guy name, bro, that he just knocked out? The white guy was in La La Land, right? That's what I'm trying to say, y'all, right? Brazil was in La La Land, right? What's the tall guy, bro? Damn, he fought him like 2 or 3 fights ago. I thought he was dead, bro. What's his name, bro? Start with like a K. Let me see. I'll check real quick. It started with like a K. What's his Robert Helenius, bro? Robert Helenius. God damn, bro. I thought he was fucking dead, bro. I thought he was dead. Ooh, I thought he was dead, dog. I was like, oh Lord, why didn't kill these men? But I thought Wilder killed Spelker, and I thought Wilder killed Robert Helenius, bro. I thought both them niggas was out of their misery, bro. I thought Wilder was going to jail. I thought my boy was going to jail, dog, that day. I thought my boy was going to jail. Not again. Back to back like William West, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, them girls was nasty. See, Brazil was so big too, right? Brazil was so big too that that nigga went, he wasn't dead. He was hurt. Hey, y'all, he was oh shit. Hey, look, if we compare them to car accidents, right? I hate for somebody who's been in serious car accidents. I've been in car accidents before too, right? But y'all know this comes. Don't be any feeling this shit, right? If we gonna say that car accidents, right? Spilker and Helenius was dead in the car accident. Brazil wasn't dead, right? Brazil came out the car accident with a busted head, right? He was like limping, like he had like a bust. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, if Wilder had to follow through like a centimeter or two more, right, with Brazil, then he would have been dead too. But Brazil was in La La Land. Y'all know y'all remember on Looney Tunes? Y'all remember on Looney Tunes how they see the birds? Brazil was seeing them birds. Yes, man. Brazil was seeing them goddamn birds, man. But yeah, man, let me do my UFC shit, man. Let me do them UFC shit. So the prelims, right, start at 7. It honestly felt like when Deontay joined with Malik Scott, that was the beginning of the end. 7. I mean, now I ain't gonna say a lot. I'm not gonna say it was because of Malik Scott, right? That was the back end of his career. Yeah, it's all good, BC. That was just the back end of his career, you know what I mean? That's how I feel about that part. I don't think it was necessarily because of Malik, right? But all right. So I like Terrence McKinney under, right? I like Terrence McKinney under for sure, right? I like that fight to go under, even at the 1.5, right? But it's minus 215. I think what we should do on Never, right? Fight should end. Where is fight should end? How will fight end? How will fight end? Oh, that's fucking minus 222. They said, nah, nigga. Turn McKinney knockout is minus 165. What's fight not distance? Fight not distance is minus 850. Yeah, really, he was at 10 end of his career. Plus his leg, man. His legs been skinny the whole time, right? The whole time. Right? The whole time, man. The brother Jim McKinney connect with him more. I'm trying to see, man, like Terrence McKinney could take him down, right? Terrence McKinney takedowns. Terrence McKinney one takedown is minus 290. So what's Terrence McKinney? Why we can only do one takedown? Why we can only do one takedown though? Because I think he only gonna need one. Why we gonna do Terrence McKinney one takedown? That's so they know. Yeah, I got Terrence McKinney to win. But if Terrence one of them dudes, if he don't win in the first round, the fight over with, right? So under 1.5 will be the plate, but it's minus 250. Terrence at minus 162. It will be Terrence KO or nothing probably. Maybe Terrence KO submission. Now Terrence McKinney nice. Terrence McKinney knockout submission is minus 145. But I think that even if that's the case, it's gonna be in the first round. But the under ain't juicy enough. Terrence McKinney KO or either Terrence McKinney go stop him or Terrence McKinney go lose. Either Terrence McKinney go stop him in the first round or Terrence McKinney go lose. I like T-Rick, man. I like T-Rick. I got T-Rick for the win, right? I think T-Rick wins. The best way to play would probably be, knockout or submission at minus 145. T-Rick on the money line is minus 162, but shit, if T-Rick win, he probably gonna stop him. This fight not going the distance. Somebody getting stopped. Fight to end the knockout is minus 220, right? Fight to end the knockout is minus 220. What's T-Rex submission? T-Rex submission is plus 350. T-Rex submission is plus 350. Right. We got Aroja versus Tracy Cortez. I'm almost tempted to lock Tracy Cortez in, right? So let's do this. Let's go Tracy Cortez on the money line, right? So T-Rex should win, right? May end up playing T-Rex on the single. When I do my parlay, I be wanting, keep it simple. Like so, Cortez should win, right? On the line, the size, but I think her wrestling is good. You didn't land 229. That would have been a bad pick. I'm talking about the fight in NKL. Yeah. If you put it with a lay, yeah. I'm gonna go. I actually right with Tracy Cortez. I might throw it in there. Let's see how we do. Cause I like to do like a prelim joint, and then I do I like to do a prelim joint, and then I like to do a main card type deal. Kind of like getting paid twice. With the fights that I'm a little skeptical about. But Tracy Cortez money line. How y'all feel about Delgado? I got Delgado beating Hyder Mill. The thing about Hyder Mill, I was confused about this fight, but then I realized, right, the reason that I was confused about it, right? I'm confused about it because I think Delgado was going to punch Hyder Mill in the face. But I'm like, Hyder Mill is tough, man. He could take some punches. So my only reason for being scared of that fight is thinking that Hyder Mill is tough. I was like, well, if that's the only reason, then I'm just gonna take Delgado. Delgado is the better fighter, I think. Taller, rangier fighter. They both got power. I think Delgado is a little. Delgado should be Hyder Mill. So I'm going with Delgado for the win. Right? Don't know if I'm gonna lock it up. I do get it. I do get it in here right now. Right. But I don't know if I'm gonna tell it to y'all. Right? I'm more confident in Tracy Cortez. Right, which is why I dropped her in there. Because I ain't going to put nothing in the chat that I wouldn't bet, right? I'm going to tell y'all who I think going to win it. But what I see is I ain't going to put it in there if I wouldn't bet it. I mean, if I ain't bet it, right? If I haven't bet it. Or if I wouldn't bet it. So I bet the Tracy Cortez, right? So that's why I put that in there. I think Delgado go get him. I probably am going to end up, betting Delgado. I might put it with the Tracy Cortez, right? Because I got it in here right now. But Delgado for the win over Hyder Mill. I think it'll be a striking match. And if they go to the ground, which they probably not, right? I think Delgado will be able to hold his own, right? So I love Tracy and I like Delgado, right? And Terrence McKinney should win, right? But my boy T-Rex, I got I don't know, man. I like T-Rex though. I like T-Rex. He should win. I got T-Rex to win. I got the under. I got fight not to go the distance. I got I said under, not distance, T-Rex in it. Right. I think the T-Rex win is go T-Rex points or T-Rex knockout or submission minus 145. That's the one I was trying to think of. We got Jack Hermosa versus. Wait, that's not right. My bad. I started wrong. My bad. I skipped Jacoby Smith and Nico Price. My bad. But I got Jacoby Smith knockout. Right. Maybe you want to hedge Jacoby Smith knockout and submission or something. But I got Jacoby Smith knockout. Now the odds ain't the best, right? But I don't think it's gonna happen. Jacoby Smith knockout is minus 270. I am gonna put that in here, right? So we got Tracy Cortez and we got Jacoby Smith knockout so far, right? Jacoby Smith gonna knock his ass out, right? I think that's pretty, right? The only way he don't knock him out if he hit him, then he jump down there and then he get a submission, which go piss everybody in the world off. just knock his ass out. Just do what you do in my Coach Calvin voice, right? So Smith knockouts minus 270. We go parlay these, right? We go put Tracy Cortez. We go put Smith knockout, right? That's minus 106. Moving right up, we got Alvin Haynes versus Jonita Denise. If Jonita Denise loses to this dude, then Denise does not deserve to be a UFC fighter. Not saying that this dude don't deserve to be a UFC fighter, but what I'm saying is this dude is only one-dimensional. This dude has not seen a guy on the level of Denise. If Denise can't stop this dude from taking him down, then Denise most definitely does not need to be in the UFC because he don't have UFC level defense. If this guy is you beat Denise by repeatedly taking him down, because sometimes you take him down, he just don't get up, right? He just don't get up sometimes, right? So I'm thinking Denise should win this fight. I want to lock Denise up, right? I really do, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you. If I put Denise in here, I'm most definitely gonna put their guy in here because I will only bet Denise if I bet their guy. Ain't no way I'm gonna bet Denise and their guy. I do think Denise should win this fight. I think he's the better, you know what I mean, fighter. Haynes can only wrestle, right? Is he just going to be able to overpower Denise and hold him down for 3 rounds? Is he going to stop Denise with ground and pound? Denise, I don't like how Denise it don't look like he be trying to get up sometimes, right? He's a scary fighter to bet in the sense, right? He wins, but he's just always scary. He said Daniel White able to promote UFC 13, Canelo press conference with a smart move, man. UFC and boxing working together is a smart move. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But yes, it is. Yes, it is. The knees KO minus 165. He most definitely gonna stop him. If this fight gets to the second round, I think Denise gonna stop him for sure. If Denise lose, I think it's gonna be in the first round. I think in the second round. Denise don't got the best cardio, but his cardio is better than Hines, right? I'm probably not gonna mess with this fight. If I do mess with this fight, I'm probably just gonna parlay it, right? But I'm not gonna put that in the chat for y'all. We got Rodriguez and we got Jack Herman. Hey y'all, I'm taking Jack Hermanson. Now before y'all get the pitchforks out, hear me out. RoboCop might be better than Jack, right? But RoboCop has the perfect nickname, RoboCop, right? He's robotic. He's a bit slow. Jack Hermanson isn't robotic, and he's fast. I think Jack Hermanson is going to be able to hit and not get hit. I think Jack Hermanson is going to be able to evade RoboCop when he wants to. He's going to be able to use the ring. Now, he's not the greatest striker. RoboCop may even be a better striker. But again, RoboCop is really slow. So, unless RoboCop lands a bomb on Jack Hermanson clean and just knocks him out, maybe stuns him, drops him or something like that, I think Jack Hermanson will be able to leg kick, front kick, little pepper jab, a little body jab every now and again, and be able to get out the way of what RoboCop is throwing back. Because ultimately, RoboCop wants to strike, right? He's good on the ground. So is Jack Hermanson. So that's why I think they both go strike, right? But RoboCop likes to strike. Jack Hermanson can strike. Not the prettiest striker. RoboCop is the better striker, but I think he's the much slower athlete in this. I think Jack Hermanson is a little more springer, a little more bouncy. I don't even think Jack Hermanson is going to try to take RoboCop down. Because I think he can use his speed and his quickness and be able to, just outpoint RoboCop. I got Jack Hermanson over RoboCop. That's one of my dogs. Most definitely going to be playing that thing. Go single that thing up. I might put Jack Hermanson. No, I'm going to single that thing up. I'm going to single it. Maybe I put Jack Hermanson with Jacoby Smith KO. I got Jacoby Smith with Tracy Cortez. Should I just put Jack Hermanson in here? Jack Hermanson, Delgado, Denise. Prelim parlay. Ew. Is that the one? Let's see if I take Denise out. Let's see. Jack Hermanson. Denise should win, though. He really should. If I bet, I might just Tracy Cortez money line, Hermanson, Delgado, Denise, Jacoby Smith, KO. I'm gonna play Hermanson by itself. Tracy, Jacoby, KO, Delgado, Denise. So really, it's Tracy, Delgado, Jacoby Smith. That's probably gonna be the prelim right there. Tracy money line, Delgado, man. Man, we gonna ride with Delgado. I think Delgado is better. I think Hyder's only chance is kind of like the out tougher. You know what I mean? I don't think he out toughest Delgado. I think Hyder Mill is undefeated too, by the way. And he beat William Gomez. Hyder Mill. He's the dog. They're giving he beat Conor Matthews, not Conor Matthews out in the first round. And they give him undefeated Hyder of Mill. Is this a setup? Should we take Hyder of Mill here? For the value weight, let me take Delgado out of there. Is this a Hyder of Mill spot? Delgado might be a bad bet. We gonna take Delgado out of there. Delgado might be a bad bet. Yeah, we gonna take Delgado out of there. So we gonna go Cortez, Smith, KO. Or we gonna keep going. Right, but I told y'all who I think. Well, I think Delgado gonna win, but I see why people would take Hyder, because of the dog value, right? But I may take that fight. Maybe not to go the distance. What's a meal versus Delgado to not go the distance versus minus 225? They know that motherfucker not going to distance. And both they KOs plus 300. Yeah. Hermanson, my dog, though. I'm going to drop Hermanson in there. Hermanson, my dog. I always drop my dog in there. My underdog won yesterday. Yeah, Hermanson, my dog. I drop him in there. All right, let's move to the next portion of the card. So we got Jacoby knockout and Tracy Cortez money line from here. Right, so we got Talby versus Lima. My first mind said Lima, right, but the more I thought about it, I was like, man, Peyton Talby is an underdog. He's a bigger fighter, right? He only lost that one fight. This is going to be a good fight. Andre Lima can fight, Peyton Talby can fight. I feel like this fight not going to distance. I feel like somebody getting stopped. The fight to not go to distance is plus 126. I feel like somebody's going to get stopped. Do I see them point fight? Maybe if this fight goes to distance, it's because probably Lima wrestled Talbot, but I think Lima goes strike with Talbot. I think Lima's going to strike with Talbot. And I think somebody's going to eventually get stopped, whether it's Lima or Talbot. I'm not completely sold that Talbot can't win this fight. Right? Neither are the books, right? Plus 150, minus 178. You know what I mean? I'm not completely sold that Talbot doesn't win this fight. Not a bad spot, right? If you want to go Talbot on the dog. This really is a tricky fight, though. It's a tricky fight. I would probably take this fight not to go the distance, man, and just hope that they go bombs away. Right? I think if it's wrestling, for sure, it's Lima. If it's wrestling, though, it's because something went wrong for Lima. Right? Because I think he wants to strike. So both these guys are striking me. I don't see this fight going distance at all. But if Talbot is getting the advantage, then I can see Lima wrestling. But if Lima's not able to take Talbot down, then they get interesting too. But I think it's gonna be on the feet. So I think this fight not to go the distance is a pretty good move, actually. Talbot and Lima not to go the distance. If you're asking me who I'm thinking win, man, shit. What's Lima double chance point submission? Lima knockout or points. Lima submission points. Lima submission or points is minus 145. Lima submission or KO is plus 350. Lima KO or points. If it goes distance, it's because Talbot was outstriking Lima, I think. Right? I think that's the only way because Lima has the option of the wrestling. Other than that, it's going to be a stand-up battle. If these guys stand up for 15 minutes, I think somebody gets stopped. Shit, this is a tough one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not one of them guys that's ready to write out Peyton Talbot, right? So that's why it's tough for me. My first mind says Lima, man, because he got more ways to win. So Lima wins that fight versus Peyton Talbot. It's gonna be a tough fight right there, though. It's gonna be a good one. I'm interested in seeing that one. Muy Monacono versus Dariush. Muy Monacono been on a pretty good run lately. He lost to the champ. No shame in that. Dariush has been, on the sidelines, right, for a minute. Dariush, I think, is the harder puncher. But we've seen Muy Monacono, take some punches, get knocked down, get back up. I think Muy is, a little rangier than Dariush, right? They both are good on the ground. If I think Dariush may come out here and win that first round, right? But I think the longer the fight goes, that's the advantage. Muy Kano, right? The longer it goes. Something tells me this fight does go the distance either way, right? If somebody gets stopped, it's probably Muy Kano with, something hard, or it's because Dariush gas and then Muy Kano probably submitted him. But I kind of think that these guys are going to be on the feet a little bit, right? And I think that it's kind of going to turn to a striking battle, right? When you get two grapplers, sometimes, a lot of times they strike. When you get two grapplers, a lot of times two grapplers tend to strike, right? Because the wrestling kind of, cancels itself out. So if this is just a pure striking battle between the two, maybe, 4 years ago I would have picked Dariush, right? But right now I would probably edge Muy Kano, just being more ready, right? It's hard to bet against, him being 4-1, right? But I could also, if there is a scenario where Dariush, lands there one punch power, because power is the last thing to go, right? And, he maybe hurts McConnell, even if he knocks him down, right? Type deal. Just never know how that could swing, the judges thing. But this fight to go to distance is plus 114. Not to go distance is minus 144. So they don't really know either. Right? So let's look at the round props in there. Fight to start the second is minus 350. Fight to start the third is minus 144. I think Muy Kano Dariush fight to start the third is a pretty good value play at minus 144. I think it gets to the third round for sure, right? I think Muy Monacono wins. Something tells me Muy Monacono is going to win on points. I at least think if he does submit him, Muy Monacono, or stop him, it's going to be in that third round because Dariush is going to get a little tired, what I mean, on the back end type deal. So fight to start the third for them is minus 144. That's what I'm going to put in my parlay. I do think Muy Monacono is going to win. I'm going to drop the fight to start the third on the in here for y'all too. We go right with that. Dariush and Money McConnell. We go right with that fight start the third. We go right with that too. I like that. Right, so far we got Tracy, Smith KO, Darius, Muy Money Kono start the third. Next we got Brandon Royval versus Joshua Van. Not gonna lie, my mind been saying Joshua Van all week. Right, my mind been saying Joshua Van all week. Royval, I ain't gonna Royval. When Royval loses, he gets stopped. Joshua Van is a good puncher. I guess I would edge Royval on the ground, but can Royval get it to the ground? If he can't get it to the ground, can he hold him there? If the answer to that, but Van is dangerous. Van got good body work. Royval has some good kicks. Ravan is, Van is kind of, short, right? So he could have success with kicks on Van at points. So Van's going to have to be aware of them kicks. That's the dangerous aspect of it. Kicks with his low kicks, leg kicks, right? So there's that element, right, in taking Van. I don't think that this fight. I don't think this fight is. Something tells me this fight won't go the distance. This fight not to go distance is plus 148. Right? So it's plus money, but something tells me that they go the distance. Joshua Van does have, I don't know if he have one shot power, but he got that break you down kind of power. I think Royval is at least, competent enough to, mix in a little grappling, right? He can move a little bit. I think he'll be able to get through the 3 rounds with Joshua Van. But there is if a knockout happens, I think it's either Van with his constant pressure, right? Or it's Royval with like a surprise kick knockout or something like that, right? But deep down, something tells me that these guys are going to go the distance. That's at plus 148. I think that's worth a shot. What's the over and under net? 2.5, more than likely, right? I think it's worth a shot to take a total rounds. The over 2.5 is minus 215. Right? So the over 2.5 is minus 215. So that should tell you right there they think this fight is going the distance. How is the over in the half minus 215, but the fight to go to not get shit can, a lot of shit can happen in 2 minutes, right? But come on. The distance is plus 148, and the over and under is 215. I think that fight going the distance, man. I think Van and Royval going the distance. I think Van and Royval going to that's at plus 148. That's something that you could play by itself if you want. You got this parlay looking nice right now. Right? I do think Van wins, though, right? I do think Van is going to win. I think Van going to win on the points. Right? I think Van's going to win on the points. Right? If you want to take Van money line, that's cool, too. Right? But to get you a little value, and that's pretty good value on those, minus 125 and whatnot. But if you want even more value, right? And I do got Van to win, just to let y'all know. I do think Van will win. Let me put the money on. So, if you just want to take Van, I do think he wins, but I think he goes long. Right? So I got Tracy to Kobe Smith knockout. Fight to start the third, fight to go this. So I may be able to take, Smith knockout at minus 270. And then y'all know I got Pantoja and Topuria. Yeah, I know I got Pantoja and Topuria. But I feel like Topuria is a lot. Olivera is kind of big. But I feel like Topuria is a lot. I feel like Topuria is going to knock him out. With Pantoja, it's hard to call it. You just never know with Pantoja, right? Maybe fight not to go distance if you don't want to take a side. Because Kakai if Kakai beat Pantoja, he going to probably have to knock him out or something like that, right? And Pantoja is dangerous with his knockout and submission game. So I don't think that fight going the distance if you just, if you don't like betting against Kakai, right? I don't like betting against Kakai. But I don't think the fight going distance. The fight not to go distance is minus 132. The fight to go distance is plus 104. All right. So they not really too sure on that either. They think it's going to kill a chance to go distance. I don't think it's going distance. I think somebody going to get stopped. in that Pantoja Kakas. So, maybe you take that fight. Tonight, go Deaton is minus 132. If you don't want to take a side in that. If you don't want to take a side in that, right? But y'all know y'all see I got Pantoja them on the screen. Y'all see I got Pantoja Topuria on the screen from the other parlay. But maybe I just put, Topuria in this one or something. So what I got is Tracy, Jacoby knockout, Darius Moicano to start the third, Brandon Royval, Joshua Van, distance. Then I got Topuria on the money line in here. Right, so let's take Topuria off. So Tracy, Jacoby knockout. Yeah, Tracy and Jacoby together, they both minus 235. With Tracy 235, 270. Yeah, they go together. Then I got Darius McConnell minus 144 and Roy Val at plus 148. Yeah, so what you see, not her, I ain't got her Manson in there, so I got her Manson is my underdog. So what I did was, I put Cortez. What you see in the chat? Cortez, Smith KO, Darius McConnell start the third, and Van money line. That's one. And my other one, and my lock one is and the lock one is Topuria, Pantoja, 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 Topuria knockout. Hey. Topuria, Pantoja, Tracy, Jacoby KO, and start the third. Van Roval, not decent. Pantoja, Topuria, KO. Yep. Topuria, KO. And that's how we gonna do that. Everything that I told you. Yep. That's how we gonna do this, son. That's how we gonna do that, son. My job pretty done. No, I did BKFC. It's a UK baseball star at 12. It's a UK BKFC card. I be hating on that. Cause I don't be knowing that. They didn't make it for a long time though, so check them for that. Yeah. So what I'm finna do, because I'm gonna have to be back. I've been on here 2 hours. So I did 4 hours yesterday. I'm finna eat lunch. Then I'm gonna come back and put some on my bed. Then I'm gonna come back in like 30 minutes, and then we're gonna do BKFC. Right? Yeah, what we finna do. We gonna do BKFC and other sports today. There we go, man. Let me get that out the junk so people don't be coming here just screen checking me. Actually, I'm gonna put it back on the screen because it was lit. All right, y'all, I'm back. And we doing this live time, Jack. We doing this live time, Jack. I'm back. We doing this live time, Jack. I miss King Jude. My bad, Pimpin'.